Alright, let's get out of here. The goddess's statue's piercing stare is focused on the front door. Hey, what's the other move? There! Nailed it! Ha! Too easy! Wreckage is obstructing the path. You can't go any further. Ooh woo. The combat of Chamber. Chamber 3 Trials combat. What do I have? Windmill. No, I don't use that move. Then again... No. God, I'm so bad at these menus. There we go. How do I... move down to Agni and Rudra? There we go. Ah, it's R1. What's this? Jetstream. Did I already upgrade this? Let me just check this real quick. Okay. Ooh, okay, so that's a cool move. Alright, cool. Let's do this. Can't believe we went from Devil May Cry to 2 to this. Huge leap. Yeah, it's night and day. The art style is already, like, heaps better. Try to get all 3 orbs on this level? Maybe I will. Passing 1 trial still shows lacking. Passing 2 trials expands horizons. Passing all 3 trials unlocks one's true potential. Whatever. Your wisdom will be put to the test in the Chamber of Head. Use your lifetime experience. From the crawling infant to the man standing tall, finally to the old man leaning on his cane. I'm not that old. What's this one? Your techniques will be put to test in the Chamber Ahead. Overcome the onslaught of obstacles to guarantee your future. Your warrior's heart will be put to the test in the Chamber Ahead. Light all of the crests to suppress the evil spirit's rage. Let's do this. Nobody tell him anything? Yeah, let me suffer the puzzles myself. The Trial of Wisdom. Oh no. Okay, that's where I came. Ooh, I see. I see. One in the skull. That's all lit up. That's the skull and 2. That's 2 lit and no skull. Maybe in ascending order? Let's see. Shit! I don't know if I like these weapons, to be honest. I feel more comfortable with these. Ah, that burns. I just noticed that. Gotcha. I'm gonna need a heal. Okay. So that's what I came out of. So there's a puzzle to this. But all those ways are closed. Okay. If they don't feel good, switch them out. Yeah, Oh, I can't change them unless I'm at a statue. I'll stick with these nunchucks for now, because I like these. But I like having the sword. It feels wrong without the sword. Yeah, it's whatever. Eh. I don't like delay in the same combo. I feel like one delay per combo, please. Like this.
Too easy.
There we go. Oh, fuck you, man. Okay, so we've learned the hard way. We don't go through that one. I would say the puzzle might be in the skull's head. Oh, unless it's as simple as 1, 2, 3, 4. Go for the first one, maybe. Oh, fuck you! Okay, never mind. You can see, though, you can see the thought process behind that, right? Right, so it's simply not that. Let's go for the one in the head. Oh, fuck. Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm so gonna die. This is quite hard. Fucking turn to stone, you bastard! I'm gonna die. I'm actually gonna die. This is very hard. This is, like, I'm surrounded by enemies that are super aggressive, and I'm fighting the camera at the same time. You know what I mean? Yeah. I gotta get used to the sheer pace of this. I'm gonna restart the mission, because I'm just gonna lose everything. And I've made no progress on that first puzzle anyway. I'm on normal, pretty sure. Pretty sure. The OG was even harder than the special edition. Why is that? Let's equip. Yeah. I don't like these swords. Give me Rebellion. There we go. I'm a rebel. Yeah. Oh, God. Oh! Oh! It feels wrong not to have this. It feels wrong not to have this weapon. To not to be able to do this. I need to be able to do that. Yeah. So. The OG's normal mode was hard mode and no one told you. Normal mode was the Japanese hard mode. It was a bug. It was a bug? Oh, that's so funny. Is it still like that? I'm still playing on normal at the very least, right? Rebellion is nice and simple. That's the thing. Rebellion is just your good old-fashioned sword, and then the nunchucks are when you want to be silly. And I like being able to kind of choose that in the moment, so... It's rough. So... Alright. It was actually bugged. That's nuts, Kupo. Alright, let's go. Whee! There we go! Oh. I've got one. Maybe save for the blue orb. You know what? I'm gonna get one more. You never know. How about that? Alright. Did I read the inscription on the pillar outside the room? I did. And then I forgot it. So, how about that? You thought it was because the US said it was too easy, so they made 3 too hard. How hard was Devil May Cry 3 considered on launch? Like, is it considered like one of the hardest games, or like a truly hard game? Japanese versions were easier than the North American ones. Were they? I just don't know. If this is the hardest out of the series. I'm personally finding it harder than 1, but mainly specifically this room. This room is hard because I'm overwhelmed by aggressive enemies. The birds are gimmicks, so you have to shoot them before you can even kill them, and they're all attacking you at once. And I don't know. You have to press buttons a lot and very quickly to fight in this game. Make sure you read the pillar. This pillar or the previous room pillar? You gotta specify. Wisdom. Okay. Old man leaning on his cane. Techniques we put to the test. This one. Okay. Not hard, you have skill issue. What? Okay, DFG, in your... Since you're so much better at this game, explain what you would do in that situation. You know. Surely you'd be able to explain how to play better. I'm sure you wouldn't have that skill issue, would you? Now what do we have? Your techniques will be put to the test ahead. To guarantee your future, we can do that. Warrior's heart will be put to the test in the chamber ahead. Light all the crests. Yeah. So we read that. So... you would press buttons better. Doesn't really help me. The blue pillar words are very important to solving the puzzle. Faster shoot. Look, I may have a skill issue with gaming, alright, but you have a skill issue with expressing yourself, alright? You got a skill issue with giving instructions. With giving god-tier pro tips, mate. Alright, from the crawling infant to the man standing tall, finally to the old man leaning on his cane. So that's the hint right there. What is the riddle here? Tip 2, never jump. Never jump? Is that true? I mean, look, jumping seems to be okay for me for... I don't know, I don't think I've lost too many things by jumping in the past. That room in particular is tricky because it's so claustrophobic, so maybe... Cool guys never jump? True. Yeah, I could, I mean, who knows? Let's find out. I could stay on the floor, just dodging around a bit. Don't get hit and hit the enemy. Alright, very specific. Crawling infant, the man standing tall, the old man leaning on his cane. Let's do it. Yes, but I also agree, don't tell me the answer. As in, like, the solution to this puzzle. Crawling infant. Where's the hint? My attention's being drawn towards the lights on the skull. Every time you jump, red burns respawn 2 more. Is that true, chat? When I jump in the fight, do I spawn more birds? Look, DFG, you can't say skill issue, alright, and then just give completely the wrong information, alright? Like, this is silly. This is silly. Alright. Let them hit you. They'll get tired eventually. Exactly! What you don't understand is these enemies have a kill counter. That's why I sent wave after wave of my own men. Until their kill counter ran out and they shut down. You think the chatter is the one with the skill issue? Clearly. Right. However, I do have a skill issue when it comes to solving puzzles. So, we're going to see. What is this? Well, I trigger a fight no matter what. I guess a fight's inevitable. And we're going to find out with this. Swordmaster? No. I like having this. Look, I don't care if you say skill issue if you actually have valuable information, but when you say skill issue and then you just lie to my face, shows me who to ignore in chat. Right. Got this. Okay. Alright, enough fucking about. Give me my sword. Give me my handguns. Wish me luck. Let's go. I see. That was the right one. Didn't trigger a fight. But why was that the right one? Why? This game is easy, you're not familiar with it. I could accept that. The thing is, like, there are people who can just beat... If you play a game long enough, you can speedrun it in 1 minute and then it's easy to you. But to a normal person, you know, it's not so much. Seems like you're being rage baited, Ismaila. Ah, it's alright. Just shows me whose chat not to read anymore. Figure yourself out. It's more fun that way. Okay. Why is that? What connection is there with those 4 dots? Or the head dot to infant, adult, old man with a cane. Okay, cool. But does it stay that way? It does. I just came through that again though. Oh shit! Hang on, I jumped and there's no birds spawning. I jumped and where's the spawning birds, mate? Hey, DFG, Mr. Skill Issue here. Where were the spawning birds? Oh, I feel like you've been feeding me misinformation. Alright, let's go. So, okay, that was the wrong way. And this will send me out to the front again. Okay. Whatever. How's my status? How's my HP? Honestly, didn't do too badly there, so... Your vocal cords are doing Olympic level parkour right now. Oh, you! Get out of here. Must have lied! Alright, so we go through here. Then there's another one we go through. Is it that one? It feels like that'd be too obvious. But it could just be a simple countdown. Only one way to find out! Oh shit! America. All right. Okay, so it's not that one either. Okay. So through here, then through here, then through here. I don't really see what the rhyme or riddle or logic was. That it was just process of elimination, to be perfectly honest. I don't think there was... I think that hint gave me nothing to work with. That was pointless. The essence of intelligence, impalpable knowledge of the ancient ones. Offer this to the goddess to open new paths. I just think that. It's the number of legs a person walks on. Oh, you're kidding me. You crawl on 4, then you walk on 2 legs as an adult, then you have a cane, so that's a 3rd leg as an old man. That is a stupid riddle. That is a stupid riddle, and it's bullshit. Alright? This is why you don't put puzzle games in action games. Alright? Because the puzzles are always fucking stupid. Okay? Anyone who's like, oh, you know, this guy can't do puzzles. Like, no, I can do puzzles when I play a puzzle game like Portal 1 or 2. Great puzzles. Why? Because that's what the game's meant to do. Devil May Cry, you don't come in here to do these stupid, abstract, philosophical, mathematical puzzles, alright? Here's what I want to do in Devil May Cry. That. When you're in the mood to do that, you are not in the mood to solve these stupid, bullshit, silly sausage shenanigans, alright? Anyway, you play action games to not play puzzles. You know, by this logic, right, when you play an action game, when you play a puzzle game, like Portal, then every few levels you should be forced to do a Dark Souls boss fight. This is Capcom? Yeah, we need those to pad the runtime, don't we? Yeah. I mean, just imagine it the other way around. You buy a puzzle game and it's like, I'm gonna solve this Rubik's Cube, and then suddenly you have to fight Millennia. It's like, that's not why I bought this game! What? Why do I have to fight an asylum demon? I bought this game for puzzles! Puzzle Fighter is I love that. I actually love Puzzle Fighter. That's a brilliant fusion, Geneva. God, we're old if we both know that game. Yeah. You don't think it's a bad of a puzzle? No, it's actually, look, here's the thing. Even if you don't figure out the puzzle, process of elimination is good enough. I just think it's a stupid riddle. I think it's stupid. So, alright. I'm gonna love DMC5. Sorry, DMC5 non-stop action. Good. Right. Oh fuck, how do I get out of here though? Oh no, what if I do the wrong room? Okay, 4 legs like a baby. Yay. You're not gonna love Devil May Cry 4? What, that's got puzzles? Well, fuck. Tomb Raider used to be a puzzle game with poor action. Yeah, the action was very poor. I played Tomb Raider 2. I know how poor it is. So, Into the Breach is a favorite puzzle game. I don't know that. You'll find that one guy who beat Elden Ring using a Rubik's Cube as a controller. Good on you if you can, but I mean, it's not the norm. Even the puzzles have puzzles. Well, fuck. Alright, here's the next one. A test of skill. This is probably where I'm gonna die. The combo of action puzzles makes more sense when you remember the start of Resident Evil 4. The thing is, Resident Evil, I can understand it. Because there is a certain, like, you know, fear that comes from running around trying to put the hard drive in the computer with zombies chasing you. But for action games, I think it's always stupid. Like, God of War puzzles, I think are stupid. Notice how Dark Souls has no puzzles? And notice how no one says there should be puzzles in Dark Souls. No one says, my god, if only this game had pushed the cube into the triangle cube puzzles. Like, it's bullshit. It's bullshit. It's to pad runtime and nothing else. Your techniques will be put to the test in the chamber ahead. Overcome the onslaught of obstacles to guarantee your future. The closest you got to a puzzle in Dark Souls was in number 3, where the guy comes up in the elevator, and then you realize if you get on the elevator and then get off it as it goes up, another elevator comes. And that's it. Or that while you're on a moving elevator, you can jump off and get on a platform that the elevator wasn't going to take you to. Alright, that's the only level of puzzles you need in an action game. A few puzzles won't hurt anyone, Pond Kick. They hurt me. Alright. Look at how I'm talking about puzzles right now. Does this sound like the talk of a man who was not hurt by puzzles in action games? Alright, let's get out of here. Let's go. You like what you like. Alright. I like when a game sticks to its genre. Ooh, test of skill. Adequate RTs. Thank you very much for that 1 year subscription. Sebbywebz TV. Don't play Uncharted? No, I like the puzzles in Uncharted. No, I actually enjoyed them. But yeah. Cause I don't know, just it feels right in that kind of game, if that makes any sense. Like it feels right in that you are trying to unlock the secrets of the past, you know. Oh! Ah! Did I do it? Was that it? Masterful techniques of the Ancient Ones. Offer this to the goddess to open a new path. See, when I play an action game, that's what I'm playing it for. Oh, fuck! Shoot the bird! Stupid bird! Turn around, shoot the bird! Shoot the fucking bird, mate! Oh my god! Ah! There we go. There we go. Oh, alright, now I can play the game. Oh, fuck. Nailed it! That's the kind of puzzle I can deal with. Alright. Alright, let's get out of here. Never change, I never will. Hope you kids like Dark Souls, because I'm never getting a game like this ever again. Let me put it this way. There's a reason there's an entire genre called Souls-like. Like a genre named after one game. But there's no Devil May Cry-like. Other than Bayonetta, which is made by the same guy. And FF16. Alright, and we don't talk about that one. I'm not saying that it's bad. This is fun. This is cool. It's cool to experience this type of combat. But there's a reason that, like, one kind of became more universal than the other. There's a reason one's more popular than the other. But there are people who prefer this to Souls. So. It made the hack and slash genre. You're right, this was the first hack and slash game ever made. This might have even been the first video game ever made. You know. Actually, that was Expedition 33. Have I mastered juggling while switching between weapons? No, I'm too shit for that. I'm too shit for that, mate. So. God of War was inspired by Devil May Cry? I'll have to play the first two to know that. God of War 3, is it? God of War doesn't feel as hard as this in a fight. I think no, it feels different. This feels much faster. This feels like more specific in a way. I don't know. I'll have to play God of War again to really comment on that. So, yeah, Dynasty Warriors is hack and slash. Look, hack and slash has been around forever, man. Hack and slash, Hozza. Oh, really? Just in a sec. Maybe like talk to my mods in Discord about that. I didn't even know what like channel to look in. Yeah, no thank you. Give me more specifics and then maybe I can act on that. So this isn't the first hack and slash, but it's the good one. Oh no, we all know this is not the first hack and slash. I'm just memeing here. Hack and slash has been around for like forever. So alright. God of War 2 is amazing. Yeah, no, 2 is sick. I've only played like the beginning of it though. Lost Souls aside was a waste of money. It didn't look great, did it? Everyone thought it was going to be like some new action Final Fantasy-like game, and it just didn't grab me, or anyone, really. Alright, what's the next one? There's a reason Square wanted to rip this game off, Furious. Well, you got Devil May Cry 5, which is the best-selling one in the genre, I think. That sold like 10 million copies. But here's what I think is misguided, right? Square might say that they want to make Elden Ring money, or Souls-like money. Well, you kind of... that's the combat you should make, you know what I mean? You want to make Souls money, don't make a Devil May Cry-like, you know what I mean? Also, Devil May Cry's combat, I think, is a bad fit for FF16, because it's just like ancient medieval world setting, you know? And you've got this turbo weeb fighting style. You got Clive doing this. Like, in a way, it would... And that's fine, you know, nothing wrong with being turbo weeb, I am as well, but in a way, maybe it would have worked better for Clive to fight more Souls-ish, I don't know. I don't know. Or just make it turn-based, but they'll do anything but make FF16 turn-based. So if you're gonna choose, if you want to make Souls-like money, then make a Souls-like, I don't know. From, thank you for that $5 super chat. The God of War creators said they were inspired by and have a rivalry with Devil May Cry. Okay, well there you go, during the Greek days. Your dad said as much when he worked for them. Okay, cool. I didn't grow up with either, so I can only speculate. No, I appreciate it. Thanks for clearing that up. Did I play Wild Arms? Hang on, that's a different conversation. You hate 16's gameplay, it's just dumb. Well, it is, and 16's gameplay feels even dumber after playing Devil May Cry. It's like, oh my god. Alright, enough fucking about. Let's do this. Oh wait. What's the hint? There's a hint. There's a hint for this that I need to read. Your warrior's heart will be put to the test. Light all of the crests to suppress the evil spirit's rage. Oh, fuck. How do I light the crests? Yeah, Bitfrost. This God of War doesn't have a style system. I need to play those again to just refresh myself on that. Alright. Okay. Main issue with 16 is they made an action game that lasts for 50 hours and didn't bother to add any weapons. That's what I mean. FF16 is shorter than this, but it has less weapons. Not a great plan. Alright, let's do this. The moment you hurt a fire enemy in FF16 with the fire attack, you know it's not Final Fantasy anymore. Alright, let's do this. Ooh. Oh, okay, it's one of these. This looks like it might be hard. Okay, fuck! Why are you so strong? Okay, they're just gonna parry everything? Alright, fine, then let's not do that then. Where's the next one? Where's the next one? Is that it? Oh, so I can damage you. Alright, I thought they were just parry guards. Oh, thank you for that green, my god. Oh my god! The bombs! Breakdown! Come on, blow up. There you go. Come on. I don't know if I'm doing this right. Unless there's another area I need to go to? Like, I've lit in that. What else is there? Kill everything? I'm doing it the right way? Okay, good. I don't want to just be stuck here forever. What a stupid puzzle. Oh, fuck! Oh my god. That's it. Fuck it. I'm using one of these. I don't care. I'm not redoing all that horse shit. Nailed it! God, that was strange. Alright. Souls is more immediately satisfying, but you love both. Yeah, I prefer Souls, but as I say, this is my first experience with, like, true DMC combat. Just keep kicking demon ass. Okay. Skull, demon, welcome in. Chonklord, God of War 3 is pure brutality. Ascension is basically for the multiplayer. There's a multiplayer God of War? You can't just ignore the gimmick and take him out? Oh, well, now I know. Purple glow is basically enemy double trigger. Okay. The fighting spirits of the Ancient Ones. Offer this to the goddess to open a new path. Wasn't Devil May Cry the OG Dark Souls? No. Very different. What would Dark Souls... Dark Souls combat is basically attack, block, dodge. That's it. It's extremely simple, like, at a foundational level, but around that you have, like, infinite variety. And then you can do all the other stuff on top of that, but... Like, notice in Dark Souls, you kind of... Every weapon, you have light attack, strong attack, that's it. And then maybe you'll have a specific attack for that weapon. You don't have, like, this. And then this.
Breakdown, blast off.
You know what I mean? You're like, this is many moves for one single weapon. And then I'm carrying, like, two and just swapping between them at the same time. I guess you can swap between weapons in Dark Souls, but no one does that because it's too heavy. You never played it? It's awesome. It's so fun. Dark Souls is a glorified game for masochist tendencies, people. No, it's really fun. Dark Souls is not as hard as people think it is. But I say that because I've been playing Tekken my whole life. That is truly hard. After playing Tekken, you're not, like, you don't need the best reaction time for Dark Souls. Let's see... How am I doing here? 2,000! Ooh, woo. PvE versus PvP? Well, it's irrelevant to the fact that, like, we're talking about reaction speeds here, though. If in Dark Souls, right, you gotta react to these really dangerous attacks, those attacks happen in, like, 3 times the time space that you have to worry about for Tekken. Like, if you play Tekken right, and you're used to having to block just on sight, a low sweeping kick that takes literally half a second, 0.5 seconds. And if you don't, you get comboed and you basically lose the entire fight. If you're used to that, then the enemy swings in Dark Souls are just not going to be that much of a problem to you. They won't be as much of a problem. But if you never played Tekken and Dark Souls is the first time you have to react in the moment to moves that could just like 1 or 2 shot you, yeah, it's going to feel a lot harder. Whether it's PvP or whether it's PvE is irrelevant to the reaction speed required. So, yeah. Also, I've got all 3, so what do I need to do now? You don't react in Dark Souls, you memorize the animation. I mean, you can make it much easier by memorizing it, but you can still react, you know what I mean? Like, no, reaction speed's still a thing. Okay, back now. Fighting game is the biggest learning curve. Fighting games, I think, are the hardest games in terms of like pure reaction and stuff. I guess like first-person shooters, but I don't play those. That's a whole different thing. Not that I think there's a problem with them. I'm just bad at them. Kill, thank you for the 100 bits. Alright. Let's do this. Passing 1 trial still shows lacking. 2 trials expands horizons. Oh, go back to the thing in the previous room. Okay. I've got what I need here. It's gonna save.
Come on, wimp.
Hey. Right. Tekken is currently an anime game. Tekken is currently a shit game. It's completely lost sight of why it was ever good to begin with. Like, completely lost sight. Use the essence of fighting. Nothing happened. Use the essence of technique. Ooh, woo! Use the essence of intelligence. Artemis, gun of the demon world that discharges arrows concentrated with demon energy. Ooh, I'll give it a go. Give it a go. Yeah. Is the storm approaching? You're damn straight it is. I did react to the FF14 trailer, Adept, and I will put it on YouTube. So, alright. I'm gonna pour myself some water and we'll continue. Artemis sucks without gunslinger. Oh, okay, fair enough. Fighting games are harder to get into, especially the old ones, because people in... Yeah, no, exactly, WR. Like, Tekken is difficult to get into today as a newcomer. Because it's been a very strong and popular fighting game since the 1990s. You know what I mean? People have been playing it since Tekken 3. Some even since Tekken 1 or 2, but they are a truly ancient breed. And that will give you a tremendous... You'll have such a knowledge advantage if you've been playing since Tekken 3 versus like picking it up since Tekken 7 or 8. You just will. You just kind of know how certain characters play instinctively. You just like... If I see someone coming with King, I've got a very good idea of how they're going to play. Yeah, if it's a gunslinger thing, I probably won't use Artemis. Also, thank you for the Subarus! Saizo Kazumi! Shinky, thank you for the Prime. And Seizu Kasumi! Arigato for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. You want them to release Lei Wulong? They won't, because they've completely lost sight of what Tekken is. They've completely lost sight of it. Like, Tekken now thinks that it's Soul Calibur and Street Fighter at the same time. That's what it thinks it is, at the expense of what it used to be, which was like a fist-fighting, semi-realistic 3D brawler, you know, boxer versus taekwondo, all right? Tekken 8, unfortunately, has an extremely, not all, but many of its fans are incredibly dishonest, and they will say that, like, oh, there's always been swords. You know, Yoshimitsu always had a sword. Devil Jin always had laser eyes. So that's no different from Noctis, Clive, Kunimitsu, and Victor spamming their throwing knives, their guns, their teleports, their blindingly fast projectiles, their fire spear, lightning sword, and so on and so forth, you know what I mean? Like, yes, there's always been a sword in Tekken and laser eyes, but those took 5 business days to wind up, and they had an even longer recovery time, alright? You didn't spam them and shit. So you got a community that's trying to gaslight you into thinking that that Tekken has always played like Noctis versus Clive. They will argue it's always been that way. You're fucked, basically. It's unfixable at this point. The devs are trying to make the game something it's not, and many of the fans will not be honest about how much has changed. They'll just, they pretend that their problems aren't there. Alright, enough fucking about. Let's do this. Yeah, the long-range characters, yeah, it's stupid. I don't think you... I don't know. I don't think you should have projectiles or teleports in Tekken, it just feels wrong. Alright, let's do this. At least Tekken still has pretty girls. Yeah, I mean, you know. Yeah, they're alright. So with that. I'll show how you fix ranked. The problem with ranked, right, in Tekken 8 is because people were cheating their ranks in 7, Tekken 8 then removed the ability to, infinitely rematch, right? So in Tekken 7, you get bodied a few times, then you match with someone who is as good as you, but you gotta work to beat them. And it's like, oh shit, hang on. Me and this random person I met online, we click in this fighting game. And you could just rematch, and have like 10 matches against each other. It was so fun. Tekken 8, you can't do that. It's best of 3, and then the game boots both of you automatically. Even if both of you want to keep playing. It's stupid. It's fucking stupid. You know. And anyone who says that, like, oh, just friend them and play, you know, private matches. No, bullshit. I'm not here to type words and use language. I'm not here to use my social skills. I'm here to talk with my fists. Alright? And anyone who says that, like, oh, but no, you had to because people were just cheating their ranks. They were getting inflated ranks. It's like, well, that's like when you lie in a job resume. Alright? The punishment is inherent in the act. If your rank actually says that you are 5 to 10 ranks above what you should be, then you are gonna get the shit kicked out of you endlessly when you match against people who actually have an honest rank. You fuck yourself in that. It's stupid. All the devs who had to do was sit back and do nothing. Who cares if someone has a fake rank? Alright? You either won the fight or you didn't. That's it. It's the only thing that matters. Alright? Someone can't be like, oh, he beat me 5 times, but I have a higher rank, so technically I won. You know, I'm better. No, it's bullshit. You either won the fight or you didn't. It's stupid. You can infinitely rematch in quick match only? Yeah, and no one plays quick match. They play ranked. You know what I mean? If you play... No one plays ranked. Sorry, no one plays anything but ranked. It's stupid. The barbarian fighter logic right there. No, it's true. It's true, though. I am right. You either won the fight or you didn't. You know? You may have the higher rank, but I'm not the one getting my head repeatedly slammed into a toilet seat. So yeah. The Tekken devs don't know. They don't know what that game is. They don't know what's fun. They don't know. They just fucked it. And it'll never get fixed. You can die when you are killed. What anime is that from? The screen cap where the guy's like, people die when they are killed. What is that from? I need to know. That's amazing. Because knowing anime, that actually could make perfect sense within the context of the story and the set of circumstances. I am the combat adjudicator. Only a technique of gales and flames can move me. Is that it? Fate? Fate? I don't know what that is. Let me ask you this. Okay, so Fate has, he says people die when they are killed. Does that actually make sense within their world, or is that just like a really funny translation? Can't believe you've been here for 2 hours. I'm gonna be streaming a lot longer than that. You need the fire sword you got from the boss. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh. God, I fucking hate when games do shit like this, mate. You mean I have to use the fire sword just to get in there? And then I have to use it. Oh, God. I hate when games do shit like this. Alright. I'll swap it out with Cereberus. Right, if I had to choose between only having one of these weapons, I'd rather keep my sword. It's a side reward, you can skip it. This isn't the main story? Worth it. Worth it. Worth it. Being miserable builds character. Being miserable rules! So. Is that the last one? Or will there be more? Can I... Is that the last one? Can I get rid of this weapon and get my nunchucks back? Ah, fuck it. You know what? Fuck it. I'll keep it. I'll keep it. As long as I've got this, I feel good. Fuck. Oh! Oh my god. It's the woman who says fuck every 5 seconds in the Netflix show.
Well, well. You've grown stronger.
Go to hell.
You point a gun at me, your own kin, your dear papa.
The only family I ever had was my mother. And she's dead!
You break my heart. After all, it was I who gave you your name. My darling daughter.
I'll drop a book on your face! Catch! Oh my god, Capcom. That shot between the legs. Jesus. I see the cameraman's doing his job again. She looks cool, though. Those red boots are amazing. Very style. Alright. From, thank you for that $10 super chat. It's a funny translation. Okay. The general premise of Fate. 7 pages. Summon long dead figures from history and mythology to win a wish-granting grail. Okay. Alright, okay, cool. Thank you for that. Omega soy face. The dude doesn't look evil at all. She went out like a college degree. My god. All right, I'm gonna save here. I'll keep going. Actually, one save's enough. Whatever. Netflix done her dirty with her camera, with her character. Yeah, it's insane how unlikable she is in the Netflix thing. D for time. Whatever. Good orbs. C stylish. D damage. Items used. You know what? It's not about style. It's not about style. Alright. Oh fuck. Wait, did I do that right? Uh-oh. Okay. 7. You are the cameraman. No, I'm not. I can't control the camera in this game. It's the one game I can't control the camera.
Well, this is my kind of rain. No wonder my skin looks so funny today.
He's such a dickhead.
You go. But it would be a waste if you ended up as just a pretty stain.
I got a stain for your face. Oh shit! She's gonna die. He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
What the hell was that for? Here I am trying to help you, and you show your thanks by shooting me?
That's actually so cool. He can just get shot in the head and be fine. What is Dante?
Whatever. Do as you please.
What is he? Like, is he a demon or is like a half human, half demon? How is he able to take this?
So he's a demon too.
Oh, well, never mind. Never mind, chat. Question answered.
Rotten luck with women.
Thank you, lady. Okay, well, there you go. Ask and you shall receive. See, it's right there. Half demon, half demon. That actually keeps funny. I'm half demon, half demon. Okay. Okay. Mother human, dad demon. Alright, yeah, she'll be fine. I love how there's just no explanation for her powers. She's just that cool. I like Trickster. It's fine. The semen demon. What's up, Twisted Logic? His father is an all-powerful demon. Yeah, Trickster's really fun. And I need that dash. It's just too good. Like, I can't... How can you not have this? Or this? Ooh-woo! Soya! Whoa! So sick. He's the son of Hell's most powerful general. Sounds like me. Alright, let's go through. Is that where I came from? Oh! Let's see what else here. I don't think I'll play the reboot. It didn't really interest me. I've seen scenes from it, I'm like, alright. I don't think I need to. It's its own standalone game, isn't it, though? I heard the reboot pissed off a lot of people. That's cool. Like, I'll tell you what. Here's how I know about the Devil May Cry reboot. When someone posted a clip in my Discord and I recognized that version of Dante, I was like, oh, that's where it's from. Apparently there's a scene in the game where some, like, a wig, like what Dante's hair looks like right now, actually blows onto his head, and looks like this is when he becomes Dante, and he's like, huh, definitely not. And just, like, throws it off. And everyone hated that, yeah. If you missed Red Orbs, you missed 2 secret missions. Alright, you know what, DFG? I think the joke has started to run thin. Alright, I mean, the joke started to run thin. The reboot had fun combat. Not in a million years. Yeah, that's... Why would they do that? Why would they make a reboot that insults the foundation of the series? Why would they do that? It doesn't... I don't understand the mentality behind this. How are you okay after that? Dante just has like the strongest knee ligaments ever. I mean, he's got demon knees. So yeah. Forget the old and embrace the new, people like that. I just think that, well, I don't like that mentality. Look, there's both have their flaws, right? Like, there could also be like the mentality that's just like never lets anything good or new happen. It's just like, nah, shows that the old ways are the best. And like, that's in the, you'll see it in movies. Some guy who's like smart is like picking the lock like very cleverly, and then the old guy is just like, let me handle this, and just like kicks the door down, you know, and then the audience always laughs. Like, yeah, sure, you know, it can go both ways. Also, thank you for that super chat from... The reboot was mean-spirited. It was mean-spirited and a total 2012 Reddit take on the series that takes itself too seriously. Also, squirrel semen is a way to access demons. I'm not going to think too hard about what that last line means, but yeah, so yeah, but someone showed me a scene from it in Discord where it's just Dante and some other demon going, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I was like, this is so bad. Also, Connor Hickey, thank you very much for the $35 super chat. I appreciate that. Just wanted to say thank you for the laughs. You're currently sick. Fuck. And this is making you feel so much better. Here's the 50 for such a beautiful person. Thank you. Appreciate the hell out of that. Thank you so much, man. Huge super chat. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Get better. All right. You better get better. You better get better. The issue with the reboot is while the combat is decent, it's worse than Devil May Cry 3 that predates it by 7 years. And the story and dialogue is beyond cringe. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I did Sam Elliott so well. Thank you. Appreciate it. I wasn't even thinking of that, but I like Sam Elliott. Very cool actor. Very, very cool looking guy. So, you feel like what FF7 Remake to me was what Kingdom Hearts 3 was to you. Except Kingdom Hearts never told a complete story. I don't think they can, I don't think they will. I don't think they know, I don't think even they know what's going on in that story. Or how they're gonna finish it. So yeah. Let's get out of here. Not in a million years. It's like, why? It's what the people want. Why do you hate your own thing? Why do you hate the people who love the thing that you made? I don't get it. I don't get it, man. And it's not like Dante was... It's not like it was a political move either. Like, this series does not feel political in the absolute slightest, you know? It doesn't feel like they're trying to cater to one side or the other with what they did with that. It's just... I don't know. It's like they just try to ruin it. What do I think of Tifa possibly being in Street Fighter 6? Insulting to the Tekken fanbase, insulting to the Final Fantasy fanbase, insulting to the Street Fighter fanbase, alright? No one in Street Fighter I've ever heard of has said that they want Tifa to be in the game. Whereas the Tekken community has been asking for her for 8 years, since Noctis was in Tekken 7. The Final Fantasy fans have said that they would want Tifa in Tekken. I don't think I've ever heard an FF fan say that they want her in Street Fighter. It's you like Tifa on the Italian Senate? Yes, so do I, but we can't show that on screen or in the game, alright? But I will be watching it as soon as the stream's over, alright? I'll be studying that meticulously. It just makes sense. Her fighting style makes more sense in Tekken. Like, it's ridiculous. That's what I think. And it's clearly a money move. If true, it's clearly a money move, because Street Fighter 6 is doing better than Tekken 8, so they think that putting her in the more popular game will sell more copies of 7 Remake. The sales of Remake are not great, and it feels like, to me, it looks like and feels like they would do anything to boost those numbers. That's why FF7 Rebirth was selling for about $25 on Amazon. That was in the news. That's why FF14's next expansion looks like it's based on FF7. It's bad. Things are not looking good. Also, this looks really good, though. Whatever! Oh my god! Look at a free red orb! This looks sick. Would people be angry if Tifa was in Tekken 8 and Street Fighter 6? Well, that's the smart move. That's actually the better move. Put her in both games. Problem solved. But why not? Why not put her in both games? If Tifa's in both Street Fighter 6 and Tekken 8, that is actually the best possible timeline, alright? The Street Fighter people will be happy, there's some of those who like FF7, and the Tekken community will be very happy. There's no reason not to. All the arguments against it are bullshit. Okay. Anyone who says like, oh, but if she's in Tekken 8, then she'll be put in compromising positions. As if Zangief from Street Fighter doesn't exist, alright? He grabs you, spins you around, and when he slams you headfirst into the ground, his head is like in your crotch, alright? Like, you know what I mean? If you put Tifa in Tekken 6, in Street Fighter 6, she's gonna get bodied by Zangief and Alex. It's gonna happen. And if she turns out to be Alex's cousin, he's gonna marry her. Because apparently that's a thing that's happening in Street Fighter's story. I don't know Street Fighter's story at all, but I'm seeing a lot of people on Twitter saying that Alex is apparently banging his cousin. And people are not happy about that. Because that's not a thing you should do. You know, just to make it really clear why people are annoyed about that. That's not a good idea. So yeah. Alabama Fighter 6? Oh my god. I didn't think that's a... Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. What is this? I think that's just a stereotype, you guys. Something appears to be missing. A skull. What they did to Alex in Street Fighter 6 is some of the biggest character assassinations. Is there a cutscene of it? Can I watch the cutscene of Alex marrying his cousin? I mean, for research purposes, I mean, is there actually a cutscene of this? What do I type to find it? For science? God. This is not the kind of science I want to be studying, to be honest. Aha! Oh, fuck. Like, what should I type to find it? Alright, that's it. Since no one's gonna say it, I'm gonna search for it myself. Alright. Where are you? Street Fighter 6 Alex. What do I search for? What is it? A story. Alex story. There we go. There we go. There we go. The thumbnail is horrible! That is horrible! let's watch it.
Oh, come on! That was it?
What? Come on!
You ain't so loud now, huh? I don't care how popular this guy is around here. Brother should have put up more of a fight so you got your money's worth. Screw you!
Shut up! What a jerk!
This is my job.
This is my job. To bang my cousin.
Guys like me can make some good cash putting their bodies on the line. Besides, I'm used to being hated. It's not a bad gig. Though, lately, I can't help but thinking. I need a real test to see how strong I really am. You know, outside of my job. It seemed like a lifetime ago that I was spending my time fighting in the streets. If I kept doing that, I wonder where I'd be now.
So brutal where you know where this is all going.
A familiar face. You've changed. Is that why you're here?
Don't know if I've changed or not. Just been thinking, what if I lived a life like yours? Living alone, only dependent on yourself.
Do you have any doubts?
No, I don't. I'm good just the way I am.
It's reassuring to hear you say that. You look determined. In that case, you won't be needing this, right?
Nah, man. That's a whole different story.
Oh! Welcome back, hun.
Oh no!
Hey,
Oh no!
You're hurt.
nah, it's nothing.
Did you win today?
Oh no!
Yep.
Oh no, it's gonna
There are many
happen!
people that can beat me.
It's gonna happen!
Aren't we the tough guy? You hungry?
I'm good. No need to get up.
Whatever you say.
What?
Someone's active today. Here, come listen.
That's okay.
Oh, come on. Here.
Oh
Well?
my god.
What? She kicked me.
Alex Winger goes down for the count.
I gotta read the comments
I've
after this.
never seen a kick like it. I know she'll grow up to be strong, just like her daddy.
Yeah, I know she will.
She's gonna grow up to bang her cousin too. This isn't Alex, this is Alabamax. Bro took Be a Family Man seriously and banged his cousin. Oh my god. So wholesome. They're related! Vaporizing the writing team with the orbital cannon. Oh my god. Edgar Allan Poe as ending. Alex Bio's list family is alike. Guess we know how much he likes his family. Oh my god. An ending so wholesome that you forget they're related. Oh my god. They are second cousins. Does that make it okay? This is horrible. I mean, okay, it's fine, guys. It's all fine. It's all fine, guys. It's all fine. They're only second cousins. All right. Problem solved. He's having a kid, and we found out his last name. I learned more about Alex in those 2 seconds than the 30 years he existed. Oh yeah, I don't know Alex's last name. Oh, who the hell in Capcom approved this shit? I don't know, man. Alex Shelbyville. Oh, that's a throwback. Oh my god almighty. That's a pretty wholesome relationship they got going. What do you mean they're related? Alex is gonna be your dad. Cool. What do you mean he married his cousin? Wow, this is amazing. Who the fuck thought this is a good idea? This is incredible. What? Why did they do this? Why do I have to look at this horrifying thumbnail? Oh my god, that was brutal, man. That was brutal. Like, if you remove the fact that they're cousins, it's actually quite a nice cutscene. But when you include that canonical piece of lore, it becomes horrifying and shocking. So, yeah. Oh my god, it was awful! What? Duh! Does that really need Tifa? Alright? Okay, I feel like Tifa is a more dignified woman than that. I think she deserves a classier game. So, yeah. Oh my god, help me. He was pissed at that adversary? Good. I feel like everyone should be pissed at that. Where am I going now? I hate that. Pisses me off. I feel like I'm about to fight something. Oh shit. Time to lock in. Showtime! Salami! Thank you for the 100 beataroo. I'm still traumatized by that Alex cutscene. That's that might be the worst thing I've seen ever come out of Street Fighter, ever. And there's some serious competition for that. Let's not talk about that. Let's not. All right. Less talking, more banging. Alex's cousin. Haha, sorry. I'm the one who wrote it, alright? Can't blame me for making jokes about it. So, this is where they got the idea for the whispers. Oh god, I can't see this. Let's go this way. Hang on, maybe there's anything else. FF7 is gonna retcon Tifa as Cloud's cousin. Square Enix wouldn't dare because they are terrified of the Cloddies and the Clariths. But the shippers they should be truly afraid of are the Clanakies. Clanaki for life. Cloud and Red 13, mate. Hashtag Clanaki. Ooh. Okay, good. Glad I got this. Oh! And the combat... Only a technique imbued with magic essence. Oh, so this is fine. Okay. Or is it be Frost for the other one? Breakdown! Am I doing it right? I don't know if I am. Unless it's the nunchucks? This sword is a magic sword, right? It's doing something. See, that just bounces off. Chun-Li versus Vega animated. That is an amazing fight. Oh, you gotta do a certain style rating to break it. Okay. No. Do the other one. Do the fucking stab. That's such bullshit. I was doing it. Oh, this is so annoying! Oh, Stinger as well, I forgot. Yeah, I can do that. Oh, fuck. Oh, this is so stupid, man. This is fucking stupid. Come on, game. I'm like fucking running out of patience with this. I'm running out of patience with this. Hang on. Okay, let's try it again without million stab, alright? Yeah, million stab might not be the one. Yeah. You need Swordmaster for this? If only I could just change to Swordmaster and not need a fucking statue. This is fucking stupid, man. This is stupid game design. Fucking hell. Oh my god. Well, I wonder why I've never seen that show up in a video game ever since. Yeah, gather 4 orbs. Blue orb, thank you. Alright. You don't need Swordmaster for that? It just that takes forever. Style, change weapon. You can't do that, though. I need a statue for that. Style apparently matters. No, it doesn't. Alright. That's in all Devil May Cry's moving forward. That would have been fine if it was just like half as long. I don't know. That was just kind of stupid. That's really dumb. And the fact that like, you know, oh, I'll just go use Swordmaster, which I don't want to use. just to pass that. That's dumb. You can change styles mid-fight in Devil May Cry 4. Ah, that's good. That's an improvement. So, fingers still working. My thumb's like really sore after that. That's annoying. It seems to be an elevator that goes down, but it's not working for some reason. Alright, I'm gonna take a piss. And I'm going to turn my aircon down a bit, because I'm like really hot. The game was made before streaming, so you have to annoy yourself. Yeah. Streaming unironically has changed how games are designed to an extent and how we experience them. Yeah, I was using the million stab, that's why it took so long. Yeah, but like I changed the style and hit a lot of times. I should have had it. Is Billy sleeping? He is. It's 5 AM here, but he'll be awake in like 1 or 2 hours, then we can bring him on to say hello. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm turning the... Gonna take a piss. I need to piss out those memories of Alex banging his cousin in Street Fighter. Alright. Fucking fuck. Still can't believe Alex bangs his own cousin. But anyway. Anyway, it's canon now. It's canon. The funny thing is, right, it just, like, nukes those arguments of, like, oh, so you think you know the characters better than the writers do? It's like, well, I know for a fact that they shouldn't bang their own cousin, you know? Or it's just like, well, it's canon, deal with it. If you're a Street Fighter fan, it's canon now, right? You gotta deal with it, you know? So, alright, let's continue. So, you can see I'm referencing some of the FF7 remake debates over here. Boo, bring back the chair. You bring back the chair. If they're second cousins, it isn't technically incest, but it carries a negative connotation because they're family. Remind me what second cousin... Oh, God. What degrees of separation are this? I'm gonna look this up. I always forget. I always forget this one. There's degrees of it. I know that. A second cousin is someone who shares the same great-grandparents as you, but not the same grandparents. They are children of your parents' first cousin, forming a distinct genetic link or belong to the same generation as you. Unlike first cousins who share grandparents, second cousins are one branch further out. Oh, so they only have the same great-grandparents. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Well, then bang your second cousins then, I guess. It's all above board now, isn't it? It's fine. We don't have the same grandparents, just the same great-grandparents. So you can sit there and talk with your wife about your great-grandparents who you apparently share. No. I'm not doing, no. Maybe you're okay with that, but that's not something I want to do anytime soon. Alright? That's way too close for me. Too close for cousin. Too close for cousin? God. Too close for comfort. Alright. And that's also too close for a cousin in my books as well. I'm not doing that, alright? My God. Anyway. My adverts are gonna be weird as fuck now. Yes, exactly. now I'm gonna get adverts about that. You heard it here, folks. Too close for cousin. Otherwise known as the Alex method. How does that even work? I don't know, guys, but it's a pity. I used to like Alex. I thought he was a cool looking character. Now he's just a guy who bangs his cousin. Alright, let's go this way. Let's go this way. Interpol is on my trail. I'm sure people wanted to, like, find out. God, we know it's bad, but just how bad is it, you know? It's the internet, you know? Gotta do some detective work. Alex was supposed to replace Ryu, but failed miserably. Why? Ryu is, like, obviously the poster child of that game. I don't know why they would do that. An elevator control panel. There's not enough power to operate it. At least it's not Riku coming onto Yuna. Does Riku come onto Yuna? I forget if that happens. Alright. What do I need to do here? We're down in the Philosopher's Stone. Alright. Well, what are those statue things I was dealing with before? Unless there's something I missed in this room. Riku got Yuna preggers. Now, this is a fan fiction that you've made up in your head, alright? That did not happen. But Walker did bang his dead brother's wife. In Lulu. That is canon, alright? That's what happened in FF10 too. After FF10 was all about him missing his brother and how much he loves him and respects him, he then went and banged his wife. So, and had a baby with her. That's canon, by the way. If you don't like that, you think you know these characters better than the writers, eh? You reckon you're pretty tough, don't you? Alright. So there's something I gotta get out of here. Is that it? There's a puzzle and I don't know what to do. What's up, AK Easy? How are ya? Brother in FF10 does want to bang Yuna, and they are cousins. And I think they're like literally first cousins. And it's never addressed. Ever. And he does it like every scene. It's like shit, it's really bad. It's really uncomfortable. Anyway. How do I fix this, guys? I low-key could restart the mission. Why would I, though? So I need the skull. I need a skull for this, or I need a power thing here. Oh, I need to go back to where I started. Oh, okay. I thought you meant I had to when you say restart the mission, I hear literally go to the menu, restart the mission, and then have to do all this all over again. Okay. Alright. Alright, let's do this. Like, oh my god. Walker's just doing his brother's job. God, get me out of here. No, he's not. You don't. You shouldn't be doing that, mate. Or you should have this conversation with your brother before you do it, alright? Preferably before he's dead. Just be like, look, mate. I love you, no? Growing up forever. But, you know, if you ever pass on, if you ever die, can I bang your missus? Alright? You know, Walker could have at least had this conversation with Shapu, and he didn't. Right. We need to go to... There's like a door here somewhere. I just forget which floor it's on exactly. That one! Ooh. This one? Is this right? Is it all the way at the bottom? Oh, go to the very bottom. Okay. Oh! Walker passed the controller and he took it. God. Why do you do this? Capcom. Square Enix, why would you do that? Oh, just 1 second, chat. Was that it? Those are fantastically easy compared to other enemies here. A piece of Orahauken, which grants amazing power. It was used as an energy source. Alright. Go back up top now? Okay. Cool. Walker's brother is joining Zack in the cuck stream. That'd be so funny, man. Just Shapu and Zack just hanging out in the live stream. Just like, huh, you two? I was watching Cloud bang my girlfriend. And then Shapu, I don't know how Shapu talks, but he's like, hey, yeah, I'm watching Walker bang my girlfriend, yeah? Oh my god. Walker's like, hey, don't worry, Shapu. I take good care of her, yeah? This is terrible. Why would you put that idea in my head, chat? Why would you do such a thing? Watching it from the cuck stream. All the way to the top. Let's go. Alright. You can never unsay that? Well, it's canon now, mate. You may not like it. That's what Final Fantasy's canon looks like now. Here, brother, I take good care of her. That's so bad, man. That's so bad. All right, enough. I think we've milked this subject dry. Drier than Alex milked his cousin, at least. All right, now we're moving on. All right, we're moving on. So now we go up here, and now do we go? Is there anything that happens here, or is this just like something that looks cool? Okay, never mind. Back to the last room. Okay, cool. Let's get out of here. Yeah. We'll stop joking and talking about that, even though it's not my fault, alright? I'm not the one who wrote that. I'm not the one who wrote it. It's not my fault. This might not be it. I didn't get anything from that. Okay, so it's the other room. Got it. Let's get out of here. Gonna refill my water. Let's get out of here. Baffling that Walker and Bender are the same voice actor. Yeah, you can sort of hear it. You can sort of hear it, but he is quite different. Very different in attitude, so. John DiMaggio is mad. He's been around for bloody ever. He's done everything. You thought I was reaching for Billy? I know, not just yet. Not just yet. We don't have him just yet. So, alright. Let's get out of here. Good old Johnny D. America. Whatever. Don't pour Billy into a glass. I saw that video of the cat that got stuck in a vase. Made me so sad. I got it out though. Me? Gone gaga. You can absolutely hear Bender in Jake from Adventure Time, which is pretty cool. I've already been here, haven't I? I was here last stream, wasn't I? Yeah, I was. Okay. Soya! Those red orbs must be giving me a hint of where to go next. Bacon pancakes, bacon pancakes. Bacon pancakes. Cat is water, question mark. We got a spammer in the Discord. Let me have a look. What section? What section? What no, give me a name, give me a section. Bacon pancakes? I know, I'm just all of them. Oh, okay. No, I see that. All right. Thank you. Let's check something. Yeah, whatever. I think that's just a bot. They're just saying check my profile. It's just like, whatever. Are there any others? Because someone else hopped in and said there was someone who was spamming the Discord, and I asked who they were, and they didn't say anything. Either that or I missed it. I'm just checking the other sections, just in case. Well, they're banned, so... Oh, God, this game is... Oh, God. Yeah, no, thanks for letting me know, guys. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, boys. It's in all the channels. Hopefully ripping through these games isn't burning you out. Most of them are very good. No, I'm not getting burned out. I'm not getting burned out. The tricky thing for me to adjust to was just streaming a lot more. And notice I haven't really posted anything on YouTube, neither long videos nor shorts, in a long time, because when I was doing that non-stop, I had barely any energy or time for streaming, and I was streaming like once a week. Whereas now I've done a stream every second day. And that's kind of what I want to do for a bit. I just want to, otherwise it takes me like 10 business years to finish a single game. So we're getting there now. We're getting there now, boys. We're here. We're fucking here. Get that out of, get that out of my Billy channel. Get out of here. All right, let's go. And I'll go through it after stream and just, if there's a shit ton of spam comments everywhere. It's been happening for the last 2 hours, all right. We got rid of the last hour, but not the last 2, so. Haven't posted Devil May Cry 2 videos on YouTube. I don't really need Devil May Cry videos for the main channel. Like, they'll always be on the VODs channel, and maybe there'll be like a few shorts and stuff. FF12 absolutely drained me as well. I do have 12 shorts and some E33 shorts, but I'm just like... Let me put it this way. After posting 4 shorts a day on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok every day for like 6 to 8, 10 months, it's finally just burned me out. You can do that. That will grow your channel. If you're a content creator, that will grow your channel. But it also, you gotta do it. Like, easier said than done. It takes a lot of mental energy to do that. Right, let's do this. I criticize FF in almost every single video. I do. 1, because it's funny, and 2, because it deserves it. But I actually don't do it as much as you might think. It's actually true. It's just that, like, those are the videos that show up in the algorithm a lot, because they're more combative and debating in nature. And if you follow Final Fantasy stuff, those are the ones you're gonna get. You're not gonna get, like, ones that have nothing to do with FF. If FF is your primary interest. Alright, so it's the fire door. I'm just seeing if there's anything I can get from over here. Alright. Check out my style. 9,000. Fuck. Drive. Stinger level 2 is probably worth it, isn't it? I feel like it is. I feel like that's worth saving for. Bring Cereberus back out. But what if I have another stupid thing? You know what? I'm gonna risk it. Screw it. Yeah. Welcome to hell. Yeah, you got crazy range? Fuck yeah. Fuck, that's so cool. Alright. Whee! I didn't need to jump that high. Hell, there we go. The Dung Eater's gonna be an Elden Ring. Why? Dung Eater's mad. You see, he was my favorite armor. I wore Dung Eater armor all the time. Crimson flames twist and dance around the door, keeping all would-be trespassers at bay. Seb-chan, one of your friends dislikes you. She says you're an attention seeker talking about Final Fantasy. Well, attention seeking is part of content creation, alright? It's part of the attention economy. If your videos don't get attention, you have failed. Or you're gonna fail. They gotta get... There's only so much attention in the world. But I care about Final Fantasy. I care about it. Tell your friend I'm gonna talk about it even more. Just for that, I'm gonna make even more videos about Final Fantasy, just to get their attention specifically. Alright? Anyway, let's get out of here. Siren Shriek. But yeah, if you're a content creator and you're not getting attention, you gotta do something to get attention. But like, obviously the best thing you should do something that people want to see and that you like doing and that you're good at. Like, that's literally the best thing you can possibly do. This doesn't have to be the only thing you can do. You can do stuff that like you like and care about that's not going to get the same attention. But we also got to pay rent, and pay for groceries and stuff. Like, it's gotta... You know what I mean? You gotta... You know? You gotta... It's a job, man. So, yeah. People's feelings. Well, the people who get pissed off at my content have absolutely no regard for my feelings. Or the feelings of the people who agree with me. Why should we all walk on eggshells to protect their feelings when they have absolutely no regard for ours? They don't have an answer to that question, alright? Because for them, they're the main characters. I think people who disagree with them don't exist to them, or they're not human in their eyes. So, alright. An OG FF7 playthrough would be better in short form than long? What? But a short can only go 3 minutes tops, and you can... No, well, you can do both. Make long-form videos and short-term videos about it. So... Alright. We're not fucking about. Let's do this. Yeah, we have feelings too, man. Sounds like a dream job. It is, but it's still a job. You gotta find a way to get your name out there, your face out there. You gotta be known for a thing, if that makes any sense. You gotta be the go-to guy for that thing. Fuck. You gotta break out some way, you know. It's like, if you're an actor, man, like, you wanna get attention for... or else you won't get the job. I don't know, it makes sense. Like, as an entertainer, you kind of want to get attention no matter what. It's not really... It's kind of a non-negotiable in that field. Alright, anyway, enough fucking about. Let's do this. You've been watching the FF16 VODs. What, in my opinion, of the game changed? The first few... Hang on. The first few VODs, I was pretty positive of it out of curiosity. Well, FF16, right. My main complaint was actually the story. Because 16 starts strong. It's a bold entrance, and then it just keeps getting worse and worse. And I would say my opinion of it really changed when they killed Cid. Sorry, I just realized that's a spoiler. But you know what? If you cared, you would have played it by now. Alright. And you know what? It's not worth playing, so don't worry about it. Yeah, I think that was when that's when my opinion of that game plummeted. Because I was like, these writers don't know what they're doing. You took one of the only two characters who was carrying the entire game, and you killed him a third of the way into the game. And also, without Cid, Clive is less fun too, because Cid and Clive have this great, brutal, comedian sort of chemistry with each other, and now it's just like, you got half of that dynamic. My opinion on 16's gameplay got more and more negative over time, the more I thought about it. And E33 absolutely put that nail in the coffin. Like, the pre-E33 world is a very different world of conversation around Final Fantasy. Like, the world had been gaslit into thinking that a modern FF could not be turn-based. Not that it couldn't, but that it was never going to happen. Not that it was gaslit, it was very clear that Square was never going to do that, and you just had to find a way to enjoy Final Fantasy no matter what. It's just like, well, they've made it very clear they are never... They would rather drill a hole through their own hand than ever make FF turn-based again. So you kind of just gave up in that way. So you just kind of like finding ways to kind of accept the scraps that were thrown at you. But after E33, there's no excuse anymore. E33 showed that a turn-based FF was always possible, and you weren't wrong for wanting it, and it could sell. Which it did, because E33 sold 8 million copies in its first year, whilst Final Fantasy 16, probably, we don't know. If it sold 5 million, Square would have announced it, like they announce every other game that sells 5 million or 6 million. Also, Logan, what's going on? Yeah, they call Cid's daughter Mid. Yeah, exactly. So, E33 is one of those games where, when you look at modern Final Fantasy now, you realize how half asleep you were the entire time. You realize how much on autopilot you were on. Because they just weren't that fun, but you had nothing else, you know. So when you play them now, you realize how truly bad FF15 is and 16 is. You realize how truly dogshit the storytelling of 7 Remake, Rebirth, 15 and 16 is. It's like completely impossible to unsee it now. Like, even I was shocked. Like, remember when I was doing my first ever FF7 shot-by-shot comparison, and it was the Shinra building at the end of Remake? Like, I was like, man, I just don't... It was always this bad. How did I not see this? And I think it's because, one, I was new to streaming, and two, I was playing it in Japanese. It's less obnoxious in Japanese. But you look at it now, it's like, every rewrite is worse. It's bloated as fuck. It's cringe as fuck. It's for Marvel audiences and for Kingdom Hearts fans. But because there was nothing to compare it to until E33, that conversation couldn't happen, you know. All the arguments against modern FF, even though you were right, to an extent they were all still hypothetical. They were theoretical, because nothing like Clair Obscur existed. Now it does. It's changed forever. That toothpaste is never going back in the tube. You can't fix it. You can't unknow what you now know. So yeah. Yeah. I'm just reading some chat. Sorry, I went on a bit of a rant there, but that's my answer. That's my answer. And look, people are trying to do it right now. Like, they're seeing a short I've posted of FF16, where I'm just mucking about and shooting a Kamehameha at some sheep, and it's like, hang on, this guy said he hated FF16, but here he is enjoying it, Mr. Grifter. And it's like, no, I never held 16 in that high regard at all. I thought Bahamut and Titan were good spectacle. I thought it opened kind of strong. I was streaming it right after FF14. And as I say, I didn't hate the combat at the time. I still don't really hate the combat. I just think it's just kind of whatever. Like, in isolation, 16's combat doesn't look that bad, but when it's a Final Fantasy's combat, a mainline Final Fantasy's combat, it's dog shit. It's dog shit, man. It's just like, it's the least FF out of them all, in a way. And it's also why I'm not going to... I guess I didn't want to be negative about it as well. I wanted to enjoy it, you know? A lot of people before E33, OG FF fans, you would at least try to give a modern FF a chance. You'd be like, well, maybe this time, you know, maybe this time it'll be fun, you know, and you try to enjoy it. You make an effort. Why? Because you got nothing else. You got nothing else, all right? There's no competition. That's all you've got. So you try. The problem is that the people who don't like... also, you be jamming. Thank you for that, Prime. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. A lot of people who don't like my opinions of 7 Remake, Rebirth, whatever, 16, they then go and they see me enjoying, like, a moment of combat. Like, as I say, I had some fun with Rebirth's combat, and I even had some fun with 16's combat at times. They go there, and then they say, oh, see? He actually loved these games. He's only pretending to hate it. It's like, well, you know what? Thanks, guys. You've taught me how I'm going to preach 7 Remake Part 3, which I'm not going to try and enjoy it. If that game wants me to enjoy it, it's got to make me, all right? You know, like a normal game. The days of giving... The days of, like, giving modern FF, like, a chance and, like, oh, maybe if I force myself to enjoy it, I eventually will. That's all over. That's all done. And you can thank those people. And the thing is, they know. They know. They know. They're just lying because it's a chess move to them. So, why does streamer have a different accent? Because I want to. Also, what am I supposed to do with this? Shouldn't be forced to like anything? Well, you kind of had to with modern FF. That was the only way. Because it was... You had to. It was the only FF you would get. Oh, I gotta damage that in a certain amount of time. Okay, cool. I know. It was the only... It was all you got. You had no choice. So, yeah. I need to break this time limit. Got it. Oh, yeah. Asen. Exactly. That's why E33 is so nuclear to the modern FF debate. Because it just... That's it. It's destroyed the 20-year gaslight. There's a few people coping. Trying to think that, like... Oh, you know, maybe if we just pretend E33 doesn't exist, it will just go away. It won't. It won't. It won't be forgotten. An eerie sculpture made of magic crystal. Seems to be a piece of a larger collection. Alright, we got it. Let's go. Oh! There's a second shot. God, I love how green orbs just like heal so much. Ah, there's more. Oh fuck, I'm actually gonna die. Whoa, 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 that's why we have one of these. Oh yeah! Oh my god, so many of them! Oh, fuck off! Come on! Oh, it's a lot of enemies, man! You're constantly being overwhelmed. I mean, you just have to play super fast, non-stop all the time, don't you? Oh, I gotta use one of these. Fuck it. Okay, hang on. I gotta really lock in. It's like non-stop. So, whoa! Alright, not fucking about. Let me just rest my hands for a second. Nunchucks have the damage but low stagger. Okay. Pay attention to the coffin enemies. Oh, okay. Oh, they're summoning them? Ah, well. That explains everything. Alright, let's do that. Thank you, chat. Thank you! That changes everything! Ah! Wow, that changed the entire dynamic. Okay, now I know. Now I know. Ah! Oh, okay. Strategy level Roomba, just hitting walls until it works. Yeah. Yeah, sorry for that long rant on FF16, but it is like it's a complicated question, and it does annoy me, like, you know, that in a way I was getting punished for trying to actually give FF16 and Rebirth a go. Especially Rebirth. I was trying not to be negative those streams at first. Like, I was really skeptical of it. And because I gave it a chance at first until the Gold Saucer dance scene, I was like, you know what? Fuck this. Nah, I've given it a chance, and this is all just stupid. People will then go to those and see, oh, see, he's enjoying it in the first part. Yeah, so he actually liked it. It's very annoying dealing with, I mean, look, it's just part of the internet, you know, but it's, I don't know. People who fucking lie really annoy me. That's all I can say. Like, you can dislike me, you can disagree with me, but fucking be honest, man. Like, be honest, mate. You know. But it is interesting. The world before and after E33 in Final Fantasy conversations is like, it's night and day. It's completely different. And it kind of all changed before and after that. Which is why I want to do a YouTube video at some point about the 2 tweets that I made about E33 on launch, because the reactions you get, it's a very interesting snapshot at what, like, the last days of that conversation look like? What am I trying to say here? It's an interesting look at how... Let me put it this way, the modern Final Fantasy community, or the worst part of the modern Final Fantasy community and the JRPG community, they behave a bit better in these conversations now, a year later. But on E33's launch, they were maximum level toxicity, and you can see it in the replies and the quote retweets of those 2 tweets that I made on launch of E33. And I've noticed now, there's a few people on Twitter who would hate me when I first started tweeting and would act like, you know, they would dismiss me, say like, oh yeah, it's fine, you know, you only represent 0.0001% of the fan base anyway, no one cares what you think. They're so much nicer to me now. I'm like, why are you being nicer to me now? Like several months later, it's like, oh, because you realized you're not the majority that you thought you were. And just bullying and insulting people doesn't get your way anymore, you know. You're hated almost everywhere. Well, only by the worst section of the modern FF fandom. There's a lot who enjoy my content, but they know better than to say anything because they don't want to deal with the swarm. Let's see... But yeah, go back to the elevator that brought you down. Okay, got it. No, a lot of modern FF fandom who are used to just being able to shut down any conversation just through sheer bullying, they had it pretty good. All right, they had it pretty good for the last couple decades, but that's all over. It doesn't work anymore. So, breaking through that was pretty hard, though. I can tell you that, mate. Yeah. Some enemies take more damage to certain weapons. Yeah, so I gotta use the ice nunchucks for that. Your highlight of E33 with the black and white scenes. Those are cool. Those are sick. It's possible to like segments of the game and dislike the game overall. Nothing weird about that, ramen noodles. Yeah, exactly. It's very obvious. Like, there's actually parts of 16 and Rebirth I like, but the negatives outweigh it massively for me. But, you know, it's the internet. There's no grey areas. There's only black and white. You either love it all or you hate it all. So, maybe a small swarm, but a swarm of wasps is still to be avoided. That's pretty funny. So, yeah. You might agree with my rebirth statements, where people are entitled to feel their way. Respect your opinions. Yeah, no, thank you, James Dean. Appreciate it. Also, James Dean, you were fantastic in that movie, Rebel Without a Pause. Alright? I was a big fan of that. You look forward to playing around with your builds? Favorite part of the game? Nice. Late Night Rose. Am I liking it better than 2? Yes, I'm liking this better than Devil May Cry 2. That was a very sad time on stream. I was very unhappy. So, alright. Right. Let's get out of here. Am I in the right spot? Wait, I'm just running around like a headless chicken at this point. I can probably give myself something. Oh! Stinger, level 2. Oh! It's a bit more range, boys. That's a real man Stinger look like. Hey, look, it's a Clive move. It's me, Clive. Devil May Clive. Fuck. Alright, so back to the elevator here. Wait, there was an elevator here? How'd I get here again? I've forgotten. Sorry, chat. I was so involved in that conversation, I've forgotten how I even got here. Yeah. Beginning, you kind of had a hate-love with me. You're a cool dude, but I didn't like what you said about, what is it? Against a game you enjoyed. You replayed FF9 and not even 3 hours in you understood my point in this discussion. Now you could marry me, making me realize. I appreciate that, but I'm married to the job. Wait, what did I say about FF9? I think my only major criticism of FF9 is that, I think its aesthetic isn't as strong as 7's or 8's. And aesthetic is important. It counts. But I still think 9's one of the best ones. So, bottom left of the tower. Bottom left, got it. Door down on the left side. Okay. I said it was a no, I didn't. Elevator's on the bottom floor. Okay. Oh! Hang on. Alright, I'll look around for it. That's not it. Aha! That was really hard to find, Capcom. That was really mean. It was really mean. There needs to be a big yellow paint arrow on the ground for streamers like me with an IQ of a single digit number so we can find these elevators. Alright, now I know where it is. Alright. Oh, you talked about 7 Rebirth, you liked that, then you played FF9. Oh, I see what you mean, Cloudverse. Yeah. Well, when you play, like, the Golden Age FFs, it's like, oh man, wow, these actually can be well-paced. They just don't. Alright. The game pretty good so far. It's fun. I mean, it's hard, man. This game is a true button masher, alright? You gotta be spamming buttons all the time, non-stop, every fight. It's brutal. After E33 and its big sale numbers. Yeah, Devil Hunter. No, you're absolutely right. Here's the thing. If this doesn't wake them up, nothing will. And if there's any company that might not take that advice, it's them. Like, a normal company would course correct, but they might not. Oh, let's do this. Now I know that these guys spawn enemies. Green orb. Oh! This motherfucker. God, these things are annoying. Ah! Fuck! Don't tell me I'm gonna die again. Please, please, please. No. Hang on. I gotta lock in. I need both earphones for this. These things are really dangerous. Oh my god, bro! I ran into the pole! Ah! I dashed into the pole. I'm gonna need to take another health thing, man. That's fucked. She's actually just an elite enemy. Yeah, not even a boss. Elven Guard. So, they are annoying. They're brutal. They're rough. They're strong. Self-sabotage theory is, real if they don't pivot. Why make modern FF sales when you can make classic FF sales, Wolfen? Well, that's the thing. In a way, I think Square maybe cares more about, like, pride and ego and proving that they can make ARPG FF work. Maybe they care more about that than about money. Because it's, I don't know. We'll just have to wait and bleed with FF17. See if they figure it out. Ooh, if I get hit once, I'm fucked. Please tell me it's the next level and I get full health back. Please, 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 please! Please. Please be the next level. Please give me a green orb. Breakdown. Heal when you get the chance. Fuck. Alright. Oh no, Shoelace, you're absolutely right. And every normal person agrees with you in that. So, lock in. Oh yeah, Joe Neutrino, that's also very sadly predictable. I'm gonna take a piss, alright? I'm gonna need to be like... Just give me a moment, chat. Let me let me just get my head back, because we've been debating like modern Final Fantasy for a bit. I just need to like... We done that, it's over. I just need to lock back into this to focus on Devil May Cry. I'm gonna take a piss. I'll be right back. And I might grab a whiskey as well, because that'll make me better at fighting. Alright. Yeah.
Come on, wimp.
Alright, just enjoy the sights and sounds of Devil May Cry. fucking about. I'm back. I'm back. Believe it or not, I was not taking a shit. Alright. Saw what you said in chat. I was actually, believe it or not, I was brushing my teeth. Alright, because I was actually meant to do that before stream today and I forgot. Now look, chat, we may be degenerates, alright? We may be weebs. We've got to have some standards, my god. Alright? We are men of parts. And we should have some dignity. So yeah. Alright. I have returned. Phantom of Florida. Welcome in. Lies? No, I actually did brush my teeth. We are a proud and noble race. Wolfriend, exactly. We may be weebs and turbo weebs. But my god, got to have some cleanliness. Some standards. You guys all thought I was taking a massive shit, weren't you? Well, guess what? You're wrong. I may do one after stream, alright? Maybe even one before. But not right then. It's important. Brush his teeth mid-whiskey. Oh yeah, that is a good point. I am about to drink this whiskey. But it's alright, it's alright. Alcohol is good for the gums. It's probably not, but I just made that up, alright? And you should not be taking medical advice from a streamer anyway. So if you believe that, it's your own fault, okay? Should have known better. Also, Edward Hulls, thank you for that $6 super chat. Currently filled with joy. E33 selling 8 million copies in 1 year, and Shadowbringers is coming to the FF14 free trial. That's actually good. Shadowbringers being part of the free trial is good. That'll suck you in once it starts after 120 hours. But yeah, thank you for that. Yeah, dude, E33 selling 8 million copies is nuts. That number is no fucking joke. That number is no joke, man. That's huge. Huge. Whiskey is the best way to kill bacteria. That's gonna be gross, Andy. Well, you know what? Let's put that to the test. The taste of Johnny Walker Black Label with toothpaste. It's just a wonderful combination, isn't it? A good old toothpaste whiskey mixture. That's To be fair, it's better than orange juice. You drink orange juice after brushing your teeth, you're fucked. That is horrific. That might be one of the worst combinations of tastes ever. I'm just gonna close my curtain as well. So because the sun's coming up because it's 6 AM. And then we're gonna fight whatever boss. Alright, we're gonna fight the boss. It's gonna happen. It will happen. Alright. Morning whiskey. I've been awake since 10 PM. Don't want to talk about it. So, major ew taste. More like major cool taste. Alright? No. Toothpaste cleans the alcohol. Alright? Toothpaste, it scrubs the chemicals. You know. It makes it healthy, even. So. What else do we have? And I do apologize that, like, I answered that FF16 question that one of you asked earlier for quite a while, but it is a complicated subject. It is a focus of this channel. And while I was brushing my teeth, I thought, well, what? All Final Fantasy debates boil down to these three things. Why did this one feel magic? Why is the magic not there? Or why does this one only have half the magic? That's it. That's kind of like all the debates about it. And from that, we can then talk about gameplay, storytelling, music, character, dialogue, pacing, exploration world, and all that. But all FF conversations, I think, all debates come down to that. Like, why did this one feel magic? Why is the magic not there with this one? And why does this one only got half the magic? And I think that that's fine. Like, because now it's like, okay, that's a starting point for everything. So, alright, not fucking about. I hope so. My name had too many characters. I hope so, with Sandfall. Well, they set this amazing example. I'm just like, fuck man, this shows you can make a top quality AAA feeling product on $10 million and with a team of 30 people and sell it for $50. That's fucking insane. That's insane. The consequences will never be the same. Alright, we're gonna do this, guys. We're gonna do this. T-Long, thank you for the cat wave. God, that whiskey toothpaste combination is just, oh. See, that's got half the magic, you could say, or twice the magic. How about that? So, you wish me luck? Time to lock in? I know, this is fucked. Because I don't have any healing items left, and I really don't want to do this level again. I've got 1 gold star. Okay. Alright. Let's do this. I'm gonna have to ignore you for a bit, chat. Let's go. I'm so buying one of these. Oh no! It is the storm that is approaching! Oh no! Oh, this is gonna be hard. Alright. Wish me luck, chat. Fuck, this game looks cool. This looks so sick! For its time. Alright, let's go.
You showed up.
You sure know how to throw a party. No food, no drinks, and the only babe just left.
My sincerest apology, brother. I was so eager to see you, I couldn't concentrate on preparations for the bash.
Whatever. At any rate, it's been a whole year since we last met. How about a kiss from your little brother?
Huh, gay!
Or better yet, how about a kiss from this?
Why do they hate each other? I just realized I don't know.
This is what they call a heartwarming family reunion, eh?
You got that right.
Breakdown!
Oh! Oh, fuck! Ah!
Breakdown! Now I'm promoted!
This may be fun.
Ooh! Fuck! keeps countering that. Oh, shit. That looks so sick. Ugh! Oh my, I'm gonna die. I'm actually gonna fucking die.
This may be fun.
Nah, he always counters that. Fuck! No! It's alright. I got one of these. Rebirth! Oh, what is this? FF7? Get the fuck out of here. Yeah! I am the storm that is approaching. Oh my god, that was fucked. I can't believe I lost my gold orb for that. Ah, such a waste. I know. It was hard. Took me a while to catch on that he would always parry my stinger. That is so sick. That's so early 2000s. I love it. Wow.
Why do you refuse to gain power? The power of our father, Sparta.
Father? I don't have a father. I just don't like you, that's all.
Thank you, chat. You're just an asshole, Dante. I'm just an asshole for no reason. Wait, why is the hair different now? Not again!
Foolishness, Dante.
Oh, the rain, of course.
Foolishness.
I get stabbed for breakfast.
Controls everything. And without strength, you cannot protect anything. Let alone yourself.
My pendant. They're twins, yeah. I see. Just different hairstyles. My pendant of my hot mom. He said his mom looks like Trish, alright? I mean, she's hot. God damn it! Just again.
Do you finally have it?
Yes. Now the spell Sparta cast will be broken.
Bet you're wondering how I ended up here. I'm Dante.
I see a devil inside you has awakened as well.
That would really hurt.
Wait. We should leave. For the moment, we have all that we need.
Dr. Bald. Alright, we finally get Devil Trigger. I think. It's about time. That whiskey mixed with toothpaste just really hit the spot. First canonical Devil Trigger. Ah, okay. Now the real game begins. Alright. Welcome in, Super Saiyajin. Ugh. By the end of Devil May Cry, will I be a fan? I don't know. We'll just have to wait and bleed. Wow, I did not well. Save the game. Fuck. Rebirth. I know, I can't believe I got rebirthed. Just to rub it in. Vergil 1. No, Darapiku, I just gave up on Devil May Cry 2, and you know what? Didn't miss out on much. This is so early 2000s. This is so good. Oh my god, man. Oh, that's so good. Zero reloading. Oh, this is so good. Don't you hate it when that happens? Wow, that was absolutely brilliant. I bet you were all soy-facing to that back when you were teenagers watching this for the first time. That is such a welcome to the PS2 cutscene. That's so good. That's so good. That's such a, like, welcome to the year 2000. So good, mate. So good. Pure, yeah, exactly. Pure 2000s badass. You're soy-facing right now, Mad King. I'm soy-facing on the inside. Ragnell, thank you for the Subaru. Such an epic cutscene. It is. It's awesome. I'm just jealous. I am. I wish I was that cool. The Sky Whales. That was sick. Good night, Lucas. Take care of yourself. The soy face was strong for this scene. Yeah. You have no idea. I know. 2005 was a great time to be a teenager. Yeah. No, I was focusing primarily on school, acting, and the ladies back then. But yeah, so I actually missed out on quite a lot of PS2. I'd say I missed out on most PS2 gaming and like all of PS3. But I was back for PS4 with a vengeance. This would have been the coolest shit you'd ever seen as a kid. This would have been so sick. The early 2000s just have this energy. Like everything early 2000s is this. Let's see. Drive. Is Drive worth having? Is that worth saving for? Now let's have a look at my Cereberus. I don't know. Devil Trigger Orbs. Ooh, that's a good point, yeah. 2005 was 20 years ago. No, 2005 was 21 years ago. We're even older than that. Yeah. You were 7 years old playing this? Oh my god. And then you went to church right afterwards? Oh my god. Alright. You got pregnant just watching that. It was a great time for the game's music to cut out. Devil Stars. Yeah, may as well get some of these. Purple orbs. What do these do again? These boost your devil trigger limit, don't they? Yeah. Alright. The music cutout was great. Fuck it. This is Devil Trigger, right? It has to be. Yeah, it is, because it's purple. Alright. I just did it. Ooh. You touch my tra-la-la. My ding-ding-dong. Burst forth from the great demon's womb. So their words, not mine. Also, Limited Axe, thank you very much for the prime. Everything reminds me of her. Sorry. Alright. Time to bust out of this womb. It's like getting birthed. Or rebirthed. Alright. Let's get out of here. You're a tiny wee baby when this game came out. Press that after you have stored 3 gauges to transform into the devil. Hold that for a brief period, then release to catch nearby enemies in a transformation flux, damaging them as you change into the demon form. So I can just transform instantaneously, or I can hold it down and then release it around enemies to damage them. Is that how it works? This level sucks. Oh no. Didn't realize my mod team was called the Fat Brigade. Oh, my mod team, what are they? I think we just call them mini bosses. The Fat Brigade is kind of like the unofficial name of my community, I guess, and that actually comes from the FF14 streaming days where basically my viewers would hop into my stream riding like the funniest mounts ever. I had a rule: if you're gonna be in my stream, if you're gonna be in my game, your mount has to be fat. All right, no cool mounts. All right, no motorbikes, no cool spiky edgy things. It has to be fat or silly. That's the rule. So whenever I played FF14 and ran around, I was just like followed continuously by like these giant fat Moogles, fat Chocobos, whales, T-Rexes, fat cats, what else are there? Fat dodos, fat sheep. It looked so funny. Tanks, planes, nothing cool. And if anyone was on a cool mount, I would immediately like single them out and just like shame them until they got into something ridiculous. So if you go on my YouTube and you type in Sebbywebz the Fat Brigade, you'll see like a little mini compilation of all that happening. It was so fun. Spinning out of Mantoises. Yeah, exactly. It looked hilarious. It looked hilarious. It was like the funniest looking, I guess, like group of players in the game. It was great. So alright. Okay. I think I know how this works. Let's go. Is my AC on? It is. So. Seal has been dispelled, opening up a single stone tusk. 4 more tusks remain. Okay, so that's how you open it. Alright. The Legion of Chonk. Exactly. What genres am I interested in but never played? That's a big question, mate. That's a big question. Whatever genre I'm interested in, I've already played pretty much. So, all right, and I am playing all Devil May Cry games limited. I am. Ooh, I see one down there, and I got this one. Three tusks remain. Ooh. How's my storm that is approaching? It's going alright. It's going alright. This area is Sebby's toilet after he left just before. Wasn't that bad, mate. Now, ooh, is that an enemy? Oh, I got hurt. Oh, I stepped in stomach acid. Oh. Oh. Get me out of here. Oh, come on. Stuck in the stomach acid zone. There we go. What else is there? There was one down there. I got that one. Okay. Right. Let's go. I nearly had it! I nearly had it! Oh, fuck. Ooh. Ah. Well, well. Ride the elevator to the top. Alright, I'm gonna concentrate on this. I'm gonna do this. Let's go. What do you mean, not this one? Your question got ignored? I don't know what it was. I missed it. There's a lot of people here. I can't see it all. Hang on. Wait. More tread! Thank you for the Subaru! Adept, I see your super chat. I'll get in a second. What? Is Ninja Gaiden on the cards? No, it's too hard. After I'm done with Devil May Cry 1 to 5, I'll be moving on to something else. Pablo, thank you for the 100 bits. Oh yeah, I've heard about that. I've heard about that. Maybe I will. Maybe. So. If there's too many enemies, it goes down. Oh. Ooh. Fuck. Okay. Okay. Alright, so let's kill him faster. You're not supposed to be here! You! Ah! That sucks! How do I get out of this? This mission sucks!
Come on, wimp.
Alright. Hate elevator fights? Yeah. Door on the left? Yeah, this is, yeah. I just want to do the main mission. I can always come back to this later. Mobs have purple shields. You need faster to push them from the elevator. Thank you, DFG. Thank you. That actually sounds like real advice. Mission failed! Oh, fuck you. Shotgun, you reckon? Okay, no need to kill them, only push them. Alright. I need to make that jump over the ship as well. Oh, I keep stepping in the puke! I keep stepping in the fucking puke. They're devil triggered, so they're harder. Okay. Bury the light! Alright. I got the blue fragment. Let's get out of here. Looked like there was something else up there, maybe? Wow. Ancient Chinese secret. Alright. What's up here? Ooh, ooh. That's quite high up. How do I get there? Ooh, I see. No, I see how to get there. I see. No way! That was purely accidental that I did that wall ride. But you know what? I'll take it. Haha! Ooh. Guess which FF16 character ripped off Vergil? Odin? Haven't played that game in a million years, but... It's a pity, because the Odin fight is so disappointing. Because the game's trained you to think that, like, okay, each of these icon fights is an icon fight, you know? You fight in your super summon form, in your monster form. And then Odin's like, no, it's a human fight. It's like, why? Why is Ifrit not fighting Odin on a giant six-legged horse? Why has this been reduced to like a really shitty QTE? It's, no! Give me the red! Just see that save. Oh, fuck, you're right. It is. Clive versus Odin is Dante versus Vergil. Oh, that's... Why, man? Why? Why? Why would you do that? Why would you do that, mate? You can sting here and fly all the way down. Wild Arms? I haven't played it. I've only played a little bit of Wild Arms 3. The one where the guy has like a deactivated warhead as a weapon. What's behind this green door? They can't create, they can only copy? Well, it's the Devil May Cry director who made the combat of 16, but like, adapt it to FF? I guess that was his way of adapting to FF. You know what, you just hired the wrong guy. Like, he's good at his job, but you hired a guy who specializes in spaghetti to make a plate of sushi. That's what happened. Alright? You hired a guy who specializes in making cheeseburgers to make ice cream. It doesn't matter how good they are at their job. They're just going to be like, well, I only know how to make burgers. All right, I'm going to put some burger in this ice cream. That's what they did. So yeah, it's not the same director, isn't? Hang on, I thought it was Devil May Cry's combat director, or one of the guys who worked on Devil May Cry who did the combat of 16. That's like one of the main things about it. That's why when you say it's not Itsuno, which one was it? Combat director. Okay, combat director. Sorry, director, combat director. My bad. I didn't distinguish between the two. Because if you ever say that FF16 plays like a knockoff Devil May Cry, the counter argument from the modern Final Fantasy community is always like, huh, it's actually the same director, so it can't be a knockoff. Well, that's a terrible idea. You know what I mean? Devil May Cry 5's combat director. Were? Okay, so look, I actually don't know the DMC dev team. I really don't at all. When you say Itsuno or like that, I don't know. I don't know who these people are. It's hard enough keeping up with Final Fantasies. So yeah. So what is it? None of this 30-minute info dump bullshit. Oh, that's true. Monsters in City, yeah. At no point in Devil May Cry does Alphinaud show up and tell you the history of the walls. The acid, the stomach acid here. For like 40 pages. Itsuno created 3, 4, 5. Okay. So I just needed... The director of Devil May Cry 5 was the combat director of FF16. His name is Itsuno. Okay. Cool. Sorry, Sorry, chat. This is me just catching up to speed here. So it's not Itsuno. So who did 16? Kamiya. You know what? Fuck it. It's too hard, chat. It's actually too hard. We're working with like a 30-second delay here. Who is the combat director of FF16? Alright, it's one of these guys, okay? Ryota Suzuki! That is none of the people we mentioned! That's not Itsuno! That's not Kamiya! Alright, okay, so, he worked on DMC 5 and Monster Hunter. Okay. So he didn't work on Devil May Cry 1, 2, 3, or 4. I mean, no one wants to be associated with 2, but he didn't work on 1, 3, or 4. This just shows you the age of the people I'm arguing with online. Not you guys, but just like all the TikTokers who, when I say FF16 feels like a knockoff Devil May Cry, they're like, it's actually the guy who did Devil May Cry. No. It's the guy who directed Devil May Cry 5 from 2019. The only game that these broccoli-haired, Fortnite flossing, Orange Justice dancing Zoomers know, because they haven't played the earlier ones, because the earlier ones were made before they were born. So yeah, it's so Devil May Cry 1, 2, 3, 4 have absolutely nothing to do with 16 at all. Okay. Alright, cool. Now I know. Alright, let's continue. He worked on the best one. I've heard good things about DMC5. I'm actually looking forward to playing it. Mainly because I just want to keep yelling like I am the storm that is approaching when I play 5. Andy's the next generation of Stans? No. So a Stan is someone who's like from the Eminem song Stan. You know, dear, you know, it's me, Stan, your biggest fan. That's what it's from. A Stan is a super fan, sort of, basically. And Andy is basically anyone on Twitch who does anything. It comes from Andy Milanakis, who streamed with a streamer who's now banned on this platform. And when Andy did other things IRL, they would just call anyone else who co-streamed with this guy, they would just call him Mexican Andy or Asian Andy or Arab Andy. There's documentaries about all these guys. They're fascinating. And after that, anything you do is an Andy. Like, you're a 5-viewer Andy, you're a 1,000-viewer Andy, you're a VR Andy, VTuber Andy, a voice acting Andy, you're a Souls Andy. It's just like a name that kind of stuck to whatever you did on Twitch. ASMR Andy, and so on and so forth. Special effects Andy. You thought Stan was a JoJo reference? No. I think it comes from Eminem's song Stan, about a fan who's so intense that he basically destroys his life. So there. Okay. All right. Wow. Okay. All right. Let's get out of here. Sucks. There's stomach acid everywhere. What about up here? Oh, that's where I came from. Sorry guys, I gotta avoid the stomach acid. Stand is from JoJo. Yeah, absolutely. Alright. You open the stream thinking of Bury the Light and there's just me screaming it, Ibrahim. Welcome in. Bury the light! I can't wait for that to happen in the 5th game. I'm actually like looking forward to it heaps. I should call her. Sorry. Actually, hang on, let me do one thing real quick. This will be really cool. I should call her. All right, and scene. All right, let's get back to the game. And that's why you watch Sebbywebz TV. You're not gonna get this kind of Devil May Cry stream anywhere else. All right, let's do this. Whee! You know what? I could make that into a combo. I could make that into a short or something. That's like the one short I make from Devil May Cry 3. All right, I'll just call it. I should call her. Followed by head. There we go. I think I'll know what that is. All right, let's keep going. Joseph Jester. That episode is fucking gold, man. Hey, where's the veg? Did I not do it properly? That clip is why Sebby missed out on most of the PS2 era. No comment. Hang on. I thought I opened the door. Unless there's something cool over here. Why is the vag closed off? Wrong hole? Ah, there we are. That's what she said. Sorry. Okay, alright, chat, behave, for God's sake. Alright. God. It's not one of those streams. Alright, let's get going. Try finger, butthole. That's so dumb, man. Alright, let's go. Don't walk in the stomach acid. My God, the pulsating. Just choked on my tea, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Alright. Ooh, what have we here? I'm getting one more of these, man. Like, these are really important, man. These save my ass. So, that's the whiskey doing its work. You should have seen the early Sebbywebz streams. Long before E33. The Baldur's Gate streams were... The Baldur's Gate 3 streams, and you can see them on my VODs channel. They're me basically... Was I drinking beers back then? No, I was still sensible enough back then to put the Baldur's Gate 3 streams on my VODs channel. The Elden Ring streams were like 16 to 18 hours of just beers the entire time. I can't put any of them on YouTube. I tried looking, yeah, see, Peanut, you know, I try looking through them. I'm like, can I trim this? Can I trim that? I'm gonna be here for like 15 hours. Like, just trimming these VODs. I can't put any of them on YouTube. They're so unhinged. But they were great in the moment. They were great live streams, mate. Like, peak lockdown content, I can tell you that. Werewolf, you were there. You were there. God, I should call her. Donald bumming Mickey? Oh yeah, that was so bad. I wonder if that's still on. I can give you a glimpse of how the Elden Ring streams look like. This is I know for a fact this clip is me after, like, I think 16 beers. How good is that thumbnail? That's my thumbnail, by the way. Took me a while to make that. I wasn't really good at thumbnail making at the time because I haven't blended Mickey and Donald that well together. But I know for a fact that this is me after at least 12 beers. And someone asked me to do an impression of Kingdom Hearts. And this is my impression. I hadn't played the games yet. I hope Sephiroth doesn't summon a meteor or a Midgar. Oh gosh, Mickey. Oh jeez. Oh, look how glassed over. Look how glassed over my eyes are. Big building over there, and there's some trees that are wrapping around there. Oh, that's a good point, Donald. Donald, what are you doing, Donald? Oh, Donald, why are you grabbing my asshole, Donald? Oh, Donald, why are you bending me over, Donald? Oh, oh. Donald! Donald, what are you doing? Oh gosh, Donald, you're really giving it to Mickey. Oh my gosh. Donald! Donald! Oh my god. That was like... That's just like one average minute from the Elden Ring streams. I was absolutely hammered. That has nothing to do with Elden Ring. No, Elden Ring had absolutely nothing to do with that clip at all, but that was basically like the whole stream. Yeah, it was... it was a different time of Sebbywebz TV. Luna Lily, you were there. Yeah. It was absolute cinema before the term existed. That was the tamest part of my streams. There's a reason those VODs are not on the VODs channel. So, and that's how you get cancelled by Disney. How long to learn those voices? Oh, I've always known. Mickey is just like, ha! So yeah. That was a secret cutscene. Yeah, it was an unskippable cutscene. So, Do you ever cringe watching old videos? Well, it's not that, like, I'm like, oh man. But there was kind of like, I had the mentality that nothing was going to be forever. Like, I had no VODs channel back then. So it was just like, and it took me a while to take the leap and make a VODs channel. Because after almost every stream, I would always think, you know what? There's a moment because of that joke, I can't put that online. But really now, if that happens today, I'm just like, okay. I'll just remind myself to trim that part from the VOD. Because I do want these playthroughs to be on there. So. Also, Kill, thank you for that 100 bits. Cheers to the past. So, and no one's getting cancer for that. That's just, you know, pretending to be Donald bumming Mickey. You know, it's comedy, you know, I'm working here. An organ writhes ferociously on the other side of the membranous wall. Well, think about this, chat. That's one of the only Elden Ring stream moments that I was willing to put on YouTube. So imagine how much worse it got. You can't get any closer now. Let me read that again. Oh, okay. Right. Let's see. You pay to watch it? Elden Ring streams, I always get drunk. Because the more alcohol I sip, the better I get at fighting some of those ridiculous bosses. The consequence is that I get really drunk. So, the only times I can imagine that happening now would be if I stream Lies of P. Lies of P or Black Myth Wukong. You fucking asshole! Only Lies of P or Black Myth Wukong. I can't think of any other Souls games that there are for me to play. Struggling to think. White Orb revitalizes lost magic power. I see. So that's Devil Trigger stuff. Red Orb. Who's next? Liza P? Liza P looks interesting. Yeah. It feels, Liza P sounds like it was the only good Souls-like. Bloodborne? I played the shit out of Bloodborne. I suppose I could do it, because when I streamed Bloodborne to like a whopping 15 to 20 people, way back in the day, the early 2020, I think I would just have people come in to fight bosses with me, like every single boss. I tried to solo them at first, and then I thought, well, you guys are here, why don't you just join the game? So, I haven't really soloed Bloodborne. I've kind of only played it co-op, which is really fun. We still got our asses handed to us at times, but I liked it as a group activity. But, I don't know, would that be interesting to you, chat? Drunk Sebby on Bloodborne would be funnier? I could do it, man. You gotta solo it? I know. So I don't feel like I've really probably beaten it. Just a second, chat. I don't get my Devil Lightning anymore. How am I supposed to cheese bosses without that? My Devil Lightning. Solo Bloodborne? I mean, maybe. Fuck it. cool if you stream at the time the movie comes out. That, Logan, that's a bloody good idea, actually. Yeah. When does the movie come out? Oh, actually, we don't know when. It's just, they just said it's in development, yeah. I'd be okay to do another Bloodborne. I don't think I could do Dark Souls 3 solo again. I actually have played that, like, to fucking death. Dark Souls 1, I've also done that. Dark Souls 2, I'm not doing that again anytime soon. I've done Elden Ring, that's just way too big. Sekiro is... I don't know. It annoys me. I could do Bloodborne. Yeah, I could do Bloodborne. Maybe one day. So... And because it was like 5 years ago, and I was thinking more about streaming than the game itself, I mean, it would be... It's not too fresh in my memory. It's a half first playthrough. So, souls are those sent to hell for the sin of jealousy. They are Leviathan's energy source. But I'll probably do Black Myth Wukong and Liza P before that, just because I haven't played either. So, cheers, Blue Waffle Maker. Cheers. Poured yourself a drink. Bloodborne's fucking awesome. It's sick. I could make the best. Ooh. Ooh. I haven't done a custom character in a very long time. Ooh, that's very tempting. My custom characters are the best. They're so good. That's what I got. That's easily a 1 hour. That's easily an hour on stream. Have I done everything I need to do here? Leviathan's intestines. Fuck. Baldur's Gate 3 custom character remains comedy genius. Oh, my Baldur's Gate 3 character is like the best thing I've ever made. It's horrific. I would say my OG Bloodborne character was also one of my best. I'll see if I can find it. I think I've got it somewhere. Let me see if I got his face. Hang on. Let's see if he's still here. It'll be in my emote section somewhere. Bloodborne. That was my Bloodborne character's face. It took me a long time to make him that good. Alright? It took a lot of effort. Okay? It took a lot of consideration, attention to detail. We really had to consider the balance of colors with this character. It was so good. I don't think I've ever really topped this. I don't think I've ever really topped this, to be perfectly honest. I guess Baldur's Gate 3, but you're more limited somewhat. Although Baldur's Gate 3, his hair was ridiculous. Actually, no, Baldur's Gate 3 was really good. So, don't give me that face, Eliminator. The grandma face. That's your average Twitter warrior. Oh my god, mate. But I'll tell you what, look. Battle not with monsters, lest you become a monster. Alright? You need to show the monsters that they're not the most horrifying thing around. Alright? You gotta show them what's what. So, yeah. You say some serious shit. Yeah. Otherwise, what was my... Maybe I've got my... Do I have my Baldur's Gate 3 character? Show you that to guys. I should show that to you guys too. Where was he? Where's my Gronk? Where are you? My god, some of these faces I have saved for potential emojis. When did I make this face on stream? I must have been in the middle of something extremely intense to make this face. But that's not what I was looking for. I was looking for... Where's my Gronk emoji? Where's Gronk? That was the name of my Baldur's Gate character. That's his profile pic. Right there. But we want to get him in the middle of like a... I used to have this emoji on Twitch for him. That's my Baldur's Gate 3 character. You can't really fully see him. Well, not his whole body, but he was a hobbit, he was a halfling. I made him fat. His skin was red, but he had the blue eyeliner, you can see going on there, the yellow face paint, and he had like the sort of pompadour judge wig hair. That was it was mainly pink, but with green highlights. This guy ruined every cutscene he was in. That's an abomination worse than the ancient ones. It is. Yeah, it is. So you can imagine my Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough is really funny because it's him just ruining every scene. Yeah. Ooh. Bloodborne is very tempting because of the whole character creation thing, which I can't do for Liza P or for Black Myth Wukong. But I will prioritize the first playthrough games over the others, so... It's not an FF7R, Andy. No, they don't look like that. My God, not all of them. Not all of them, at least. So, yeah. But you can see if you type Sebbywebz Baldur's Gate 3, you can get like 250 shorts, believe it or not, and you can get a number of long form videos where Gronk is in some of the stupidest situations you've ever seen. I threw a lot of children in that game, right? I threw a lot of kids off bridges and at walls. But in my defense, all right? In my defense, it was self-defense, okay? Those kids were coming right at me. All right? Sometimes you just gotta get thrown. All right? Sometimes you just gotta learn the hard way. Alright. Amplifying every scene because of his majestic beauty. Yeah, oh my god. Oh, and I romanced Karlach. And it's amazing her just talking about how in love with me she was. Because she's in love. She had the hots for like the worst looking creature ever. Oh. But BG3 had phenomenal story moments, in my opinion. And I don't want to spoil any, but that's another game I would love to do another playthrough of one day. Ooh, perfect. Hang on, I'm gonna need to style this thing. I would love to do a Dark Urge, because I've never done that. My Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough, first playthrough, Gronk was a barbarian, Karlach was an unarmed monk, Shadowheart was a Tempest cleric, and Astarion was a bard with clown makeup, like the clown he is. Alright. But if I did a Dark Urge, I would want to make everyone as evil as possible. I feel like we have to make a new Gronk, but make the evil version of him, like evil Gronk. And I've heard the most evil classes in Baldur's Gate 3 are Oathbreaker Paladin, Spore Druid, what else is there? Maybe like a Rogue or something? Shadow Rogue or something? Well, a melee could be handy. And what's the other one? A Necromancer, I think? Necromancer Warlock or something? Holly, it was amazing. It was so good. They added one new sub-job for all the jobs. So you can... Oh, okay. How do you mean? Because I thought there's Cleric and then there's Tempest Cleric. God, I haven't played it in forever. I've forgotten how it all works. It's been like years. But I would love to do, like, the most evil playthrough ever. I would love to do that. So... You just seen one of them twisted? There's so many good ones. Death Cleric. What is that? Spore Druid sounds crazy. Spore Druid literally uses mushrooms to infect the minds of enemies you've killed, and then they just walk around with you. It's horrific. It's amazing. So, alright, let's do this. Oh fuck, I fucked it up. Hang on. Style. Okay, I got it. Like cordyceps with ants. Yeah, no, a Spore Druid basically cordyceps the fuck out of enemies. It's nuts. So I don't even know how Dark Urge functions. I actually don't know anything about it. I hear at times that, like, you get the Dark Urge, some weird temptation to be evil, and you can either fully give into it or not give into it, or half and half. I don't know. Alright, we got it, boys. Let's do it. Yeah. The thing is, Baldur's Gate 3 will take me about... Oh, it'll take me a month, it'll take me at least 2 months to stream, I think. But you know what? BG3 streams are really comfy. At least when I do them. Hey! Because I have actual chat interaction, and I like trying out the stupidest shit possible all the time. 6 months? God no. Well, at least this time I know how the game works, sort of. Like, you fucking asshole! Hang on just a second, chat. How are you supposed to not get hit by that thing? Oh, I didn't get hit by it. Well, there you go. You reckon some say Dark Urge is the canon story of BG 1 and 2? I don't know 1 or 2. Yeah. You might as well stream Persona 5. That's what I mean. Like, I may as well stream a long game that I haven't done yet. Haven't I just been through here? Oh, fuck! Wait, am I the wrong way or right way? I don't know. I'm lost. Sorry, chat. I'm too busy held up in the conversation. I went through the wrong hole. That's what she said. Am I in the right spot or wrong spot? Just go back to the other thing, I assume. Breakdown! No! Look at the red orbs! We will. Your Persona waifu says a lot about who you are. Yes, I hear there's one who, for obvious reasons, is controversial to romance. And I know the reasons why it's controversial. And you're going straight to fucking jail. You romance that character, alright? Right, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And we will not be romancing this character on stream, alright? I'll be romancing the teacher if I'm in Persona 5, alright? Because I love my MILFs. Of course, by Japanese standards, though, a MILF is like 22, but you know what I mean, alright? You know what I mean. So. Looks like a new area. Yeah, these yeah, there wouldn't be these new things here. Dragoon Knight, if it wasn't, a new area. That's a good point. Like, when I watch My Hero Academia, I'm simping for the headmaster. No, wait. No, not the hamster. But you know that, who's the one who's got, like, who's the one who's, like, a dominatrix? You know who I'm talking about. She's got, like, the mask on and shit. That's what I'm simping for. Alright? Do not write off a lady with experience. Midnight! Oh, I fucking love Midnight. Her or Mount Lady. But I think all of us like Mount Lady. For obvious reasons. Alright, let's get out of here, boys. Let's do this. Yeah, Mount Lady or Midnight? Those I'd say were my Hero Academia waifus. Do I just go into this vagina? Okay, sweet. That's where I came from. Hang on. God, this camera! Or lack thereof, you fucking asshole! Stupid stomach acid! This is horrible! This is horrible! Get me out of here! Fuck. Mount Lady. Step on me, please. Mount Lady would kill you if she steps on you, because she's like 100 meters tall. You know, just the way I like him. So. Have I watched My Hero Academia Vigilantes? No, is that any good? Or is it a shit spin-off? Just 1 second, chat. Alright. Let's do this. You'll realize how potentially toxic some Persona fans are if you play one and dislike it. Don't you worry, ramen noodles. I've already had my brush with the loving Persona community. When I tweeted out that E33 showed that Final Fantasy could have always been turn-based. And that's when that was my first interaction with the PFPs of Twitter, being like, bro's never heard of Persona, bro's never heard of Shin Megumi Tensei. It's like, no, I've heard of them. But those did not, like, break out of their niche on day one the way that E33 did. Yep, don't you worry, I've had my brush with them. In fact, the Persona fandom turned me off the idea of ever streaming Persona because I wanted nothing to do with them for about 3 months. And then it all, like, sort of died down. I'm like, you know what? No, I won't let them ruin it for me. I'll give it a look someday. So, yeah. They aren't wholesome, like, modern Final Fantasy fans. My god. Are you telling me there's even more toxic fandoms out there? Alright. So basically, so you're telling me modern Final Fantasy is basically like the East Blue or the Grand Line, and Persona fans are like the new world of One Piece, where everyone's just even more intense. Is that what you're telling me? Good. I was getting bored. Alright, let's get out of here. Suiko, take care of yourself. Let's do this. The laser. Here comes the money! Oh fuck, he's doing it again. Okay. Oh my god, he just rezzed. Oh, you're fucking kidding me! You're fucking kidding me. That's it. So middle one it is, alright? Fine. Is that healing or res? Or I don't know. You gotta damage the green orb, okay. Oh, he only... Oh. Hold the line. Okay, so... I gotta hit the green orb. Sorry, this game never gives you a break ever. I have to, like, pause in the middle of that. Kill the other two to get the middle exposed. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright. Alright. Also, I want to argue more about Persona in chat, because that's kind of funny. Okay, I reckon I'll have a fun time with Persona 5. Because while people were, While the JRPG community was ripping on me on Twitter and spamming me with poorly voice-acted, badly paced scenes, expecting them to blow my mind, when they showed me Persona 5, I was like, I'm kind of interested in this one. This has an interesting art style. This has something to it. So... Alright, not fucking about. They revive quickly. Right! Then let's do this. Don't give me the green orb. Alright. I'm gonna kill the other one, okay? We'll kill them both at the same time. I'll expose the green orb and we'll do this. Oh, fuck! Here it comes! Oh my god, this aiming! Ooh, this does good damage to them. Okay, here I come. Ah! Come on, die! Come on! Oh my fucking god! Come on! There we go! Oh, you rezzed! Okay, it's fine, I can still do this. Is that it? Hit him in the ball sack! Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna fucking die. I'm gonna fucking die. That's so annoying. This is a very gimmicky boss, man, and it's overwhelming. But it's alright, we'll work with it. We can one kill the other, yeah. Oh, fuck. You just don't do enough damage. You just don't. Fuck. Oh, I don't have double jump. Not with those weapons. Come on, give me a green orb. Green orb. You fucker! Oh, that's, okay. It's alright, we can continue. It's fine, you can restart from the boss. I forget it's not like, yeah, Devil May Cry 1. We gotta start again. Devil Trigger heals, yeah. It's just that, like... These fights are literal button mashers. Like, the word button masher is basically... this game is the button masher. So you need, like, a lot of hand, like, just kind of endurance to just constantly press buttons non-stop and never ever stop for, like... Basically what feels like a 15 to 20 minute fight. Which is okay, it's just I need to be prepared for it, so. And then it spams all these green orbs right as it defeats me, yeah, exactly. The Trapper, a big fan, just want to say, thank you for your takes on FF7 Rebirth. You bought the game on launch, but you didn't finish it. You didn't know the reason. You thought there was something wrong with you. You made things clear. Thank you. No, I appreciate that. And it really means a lot to me when someone says that they thought they were the only one who thought this. And it's like, no you weren't. No you weren't. You were actually always the majority. But the loving and understanding modern FF fanbase made you feel like you were the only one. Went out of their way to gaslight you into thinking you were completely alone when you were the majority all along. So, this boss is the other dog shit that no one really likes. This is rough. This is rough. Use Devil Trigger to destroy this fight. Regarding Devil Trigger, you don't get the flying lightning thing that I was basically spamming in Devil May Cry 1. What do I get with Devil Trigger? Is it just like more attack damage? Is it... Do I get new moves? What is it? What am I getting? You were not alone. Pensive, exactly. Sebby does a great job at putting everyone's feelings into words. Oh, you stop! No, I've just been arguing with these, this community that has a wonderful sense of humor. I've been arguing with, the worst section of that community for, like, years. And eventually you learn how to put some things into words. Better than you used to, that's all. So, you had a dream that blue is best, Persona is peak, but the pacing is rough. Yeah, I don't think there's a good excuse for bad pacing anymore, I would say. This is why you need Swordmaster. But Swordmaster gets rid of my circle dash, and I fucking hate that, man. Just let me dash with one button. Don't make it I have to hold down a button then press dash. It just pisses me off. I don't know. So, I don't know. I'm just gonna read some chats and then I'll continue. We'll do this again. The organ on the left absorbs the green-red orbs the enemy drops, and the white absorbs the white one. Oh. Notice how that mechanic never ever comes back in other games? This enemy absorbs those things you want. those consumables that you're trying to get the whole time. There's a worse boss in the game? Fuck. How long is Devil May Cry 3? Out of curiosity. Because I know I gotta play, like, Vergil's thing as well, and I have no idea how long Dante's is. Use Agni and Rudra air move to break hearts. I don't have that move. Swordmaster, you get aerial strike with Rebellion that helps for this fight. I could. 20 missions. Okay. Trapper, thank you for the 100 bits. The OG FF7 was a lot more mature. It was. And don't let the 7 Remake community gaslight you into thinking that FF7 in 1997 was always this silly, willy, cringe Disney musical clown show. It wasn't. It wasn't. They can try and push that lie, but the smallest shot-by-shot comparison kind of reveals it. About as long as Devil May Cry 1, okay. So I could probably finish it today, right? Yeah. Vergil's easier because he's stronger. Ooh. INF, thank you for that 100 bits. You don't need to play as Vergil, it's more of an add-on? Oh, Vergil. Oh, I thought I have to play, like, half the game as Dante, then the other half of the story as Vergil. Ah, okay. Yoja, what's going on, mate? How's FanFest going? If you're low on health, KO the left one. If you need Devil Trigger charge, KO the right one. Okay, that's good to know. I won't be doing the reboot. It's not interesting to me. So, new expansion details interesting. I'll tell you what, Yoja, it looks better than Dawn Trail. It looks like, in terms of vibe, 14 is getting back on the right track. Although it is funny that they said the Promised Land. It's like, oh yeah, so this is the FF7 expansion. The boost the sales of FF7 Remake expansion. Right there. So, Vergil doesn't have unique missions. Okay. Alright, wish me luck. Let's do this. You know what? Let's try something. Let's actually go Swordmaster. I'm gonna do it. We're gonna Swordmaster this motherfucker. I'll even get a Devil Star for this. Right. And then... gonna take a piss. Actually, let's, this music's cool. We'll keep this music on for you guys. So. Alright, I'm gonna take a piss. Then we'll do this. Alright. Back, motherfucker. Trapper, thank you very much for the Subaru. Swordmaster is great, but I fall in love with Trickster. Yeah, we'll see what this is. FanFest this year is better organized. I saw that, like, they botched their merchandise store launch for a bit, and people weren't happy about that. It's whatever to me. I'm not really a merch guy. I don't really care. The thing that I thought was funny, though, Eoja, was the tweets. The tweets saying that people at FanFest were smelly! And I thought that was funny. Which I can believe, but I also think that's probably a hashtag not all thing. there's always going to be smelly people at conventions. And that's not specific to FF14. Let me put it this way. The Smash Brothers tournaments had to impose a rule that before coming to a Smash Brothers tournament, you had to have a shower. Naturally, the community protested this new rule. That's really funny. So, 14, TwitchCon, they're a step above that, alright? That's not gonna happen. But I imagine also it's like, what, it's summer in San Diego? It's probably really hot as well, but like, yeah. TwitchCon was quite smart. When I was there, they gave everyone a goodie bag, and in the goodie bag was a tiny little perfume sprayer thing. It's like, you guys are smart. You gotta do it, because most people aren't, well, not most people, but there'll always be people who don't, and you don't want to be the smelly guy. So yeah. You're gonna be sitting in a room full of 1,000 sweaty dudes. Yeah. So, Yoshi P was asked about a butt slider in 14 FanFest. Oh my god. Well, you may as well. You may as well. Like, fuck it. People are gonna mod it anyway. Babsy Khan, thank you for the $5 super chat. Seeing the old PS2 style of menus is comforting. Certain feeling of just a static, simple menu. It looks really nice, doesn't it? It's just chill. Like, we live in the day and age now where every menu is like floating touch screens and like VR particles and whew, and it's cool. It's cool. It feels futuristic. But there's something very. This is like looking at a black and white movie. This is like being an 80-year-old man looking at a black and white movie with Humphrey Bogart and being like, "Yep, Sonny Jim, those are the days. That's when men were men." You know. So yeah. Yeah. Trish. We need Trish. That's true. So, you love Smash Brothers, but most of that community is disgusting and challenged. I actually really like Smash Brothers, but I can see how it can turn you into a complete degenerate. So, but I like Smash Brothers. I think it's fun. I think it's cool. Menus should be as low resource as possible. Yeah, I agree. Also, Heba Doroka, thank you for the Prime. You watched my Crisis Core and it was hilarious. You loved it on release when you were 16. When you watch it again, you realize how bad the game is. I think the story and storytelling is much worse than the actual game itself. The gameplay is like, yeah, it's whatever, but my god. The writing and the retcons, yeah. Thank you for the good content. What the hell did you do, Angel? Thank you. Appreciate that. Stylish and minimalistic, yeah, this is sick. Alright, fucking about. Smash Brothers is a great 4-player game with your mates. Like, 3-4 player. It's just, it's easy to pick up. It's Mario versus Pikachu. It's just dumb, unpretentious fun. You know. Alright. Okay, so that's handy. Now what can this do? No. What can this do with Swordmaster? No. That's kind of handy. We're gonna have to use jumps instead of dodges, I'm afraid. Alright. Wish me luck, guys. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Rebellion aerial move. Yeah, that's what I think. This one. And I'll just have to use jumps for dodges. Because, yeah, I can dodge like this, but I gotta hold down R1. That sucks. Alright. Wish me luck, guys. Let's do this.